Hi. Do or die baseball here at Lowell Park. Game 2 of the West Divisional Series between the Cotuit Kettleers and Hyannis Harbor Hawks. I'm Carson Mercier. This is Liam Ervin here on the Kets pregame show. And Liam, it was a tough 7-0 loss in Game 1 at McKeon Park for the Kets yesterday.
Yeah, sure was. Ryan Buckler got the start and did his thing. Kind of expected, right? Went into the 5th inning and had 1 run on the board and then had some trouble through the 3rd time through the lineup. But you and I have talked a lot this playoffs, and especially in the playoffs, walks, hit by pitches, errors. Those free pass battles are where you lose games. And last night, in the margins, it was all Harbor Hawks.
Starting pitching and pitching in general is a really big key in this series, and we've got 2 guys on the mound for both these teams that are really good. Should be a really fun matchup, Liam.
Yeah, what a time for your Kets debut. Rocco Calise will be on the mound tonight for the Kettleers. A great arm out of Eckerd College. Eckerd has not failed the Kets all season long. This will be the 4th Eckerd pitcher to make an appearance. First start for Calise, but a starter this summer in the NECBL and an all-star selection there. A big-time arm. He'll go up against Raymond Olivas, who is a solid guy for UCSB this season.
Yeah, 3.74 earned run average in over 30 innings, and one of the best staffs in the country at UC Santa Barbara. Well, for the offense yesterday for the Kets, just 3 hits, 2 extra base hits. One from Sam Christensen, a double to left center, and then one for Dawson Santana. He hit 7th yesterday. He slides up to the leadoff spot today for the Kets, and our very own Brooke Killgore is along with him.
Thanks, guys. Brooke Killgore alongside second baseman for today's game, Dawson Santana out of SDSU. Dawson, you're in the leadoff spot for the first time this season. You sat probably in the middle of the batting order throughout the 6 games that you played, and then you jump all the way to first. What do you think has been your key to success?
Yeah, just going out there and competing every day, just trying to find a way to win and help my team whatever role I'm in that day, wherever I'm at in the order. Being leadoff, is something I spent most of my time at school hitting in, so I feel very comfortable there, and I'm just fired up to compete today.
It was definitely a reflection of yesterday's game against Hyannis. You found your way on base twice yesterday, all the way to 3rd at one point, 90 feet away from bringing in a run for the Cotuit Kettleers. What was kind of changing in your approach to allow you to be so successful?
Yeah, honestly, I started swinging a new bat about a week ago that has just been feeling really good for me. But just honestly, I've been feeling good all summer, just having that confidence, just relying on my preparation and just all the work that I put in, last fall and just during the season and then, after the summer and just kind of coming out here, just having fun, playing ball and just grateful to be out here.
You're one of the handful of Kettleers who only has about 5 to 6 games under their belt. You come in and help turn an amazing double play in your first pinch substitution situation. So what has been so great about this infield that you've had the opportunity to work with?
Yeah, just playing out here with these guys every day is just special. It's been a ton of fun playing with JJ Aiden and all these guys, Owen, who was here for a little bit, Pano, and it's just been really cool just learning from these guys, playing with them every day, and just elevating my game being around them for sure.
Second game of this playoff series against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. It's a do-or-die situation. Does your mentality change at all going into this game?
No. It's just a game we play every day, mainly baseball. Just going out there competing, having fun, and whatever happens, happens. We're just going to give it our best shot.
All right, that has been our time with second baseman Dawson Santana. Back to you guys.
Do or die baseball in the village of Cotuit. It's round one. It's game two. Following a loss, the Kets look to bounce back. The Hyannis Harbor Hawks and Cotuit Kettleers. Kets trying to even the series here on Cape League TV. Hey everyone, and welcome into the press box at Lowell Park. I'm Carson Mercier, joined alongside Liam Ervin and Brooke Killgore to my left. It was a not so great game for the Kets in yesterday's game at McKeon Park, guys. A 7-0 loss. And Brooke, I'll start with you. The offense just could not pick up any of the slack.
Yeah, the offense had more errors than hits in that game, if you can believe it. 4 errors put up on the defensive side, and the offense just couldn't expand. Hyannis puts up a run in the second inning, and Cotuit held scoreless that entire frame. It was a 7-0 loss between the Harbor Hawks and the Kettleers at McKeon Park. And guys that you would expect to have the big hits, Landon Beaver, you have J.J. Moran in the lineup. Ryan Taransky's able to put up a couple of free passes, a couple of singles here and there, but guys who you expect to deliver just didn't step up to the plate last night. And you have to give the credit to Jonah Barkoff, the left-handed pitcher on the mound for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. He's had the Kettleers number all season long, and he did it again last night, Liam.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was pretty clear from the start that the plan was lefty heavies out of the bullpen, the starter Barkoff, a lefty as well. And with a lineup for the Kets with not a lot of left-handed bats left, it was pretty hard for them to fend off a great pitching staff in the Harbor Hawks. The bullpen didn't allow a hit for Hyannis, and I think that's a key to the series as well, is going forward. Neither of these bullpens on paper in the regular season had a great regular season, to be honest, and today it's another test for the bullpen and a must-win game for the Kets.
Pitching was really good for the Kets until the 5th inning, in which 4 runs came home to score. The starter, Ryan Buckler, was very, very solid to start. Only 1 strikeout for him, and then in his 5th inning gave up 5 runs on 4 hits. Just kind of the wheels fell off for him. Liam, pitching is going to be crucial for the Kets. They need to start hanging some zeros against the Harbor Hawks.
Yeah, you're going to see a new guy today in his Kets debut, but otherwise I think it's about the management. It's about the relationship between the starters and the bullpen. As always, Ryan Buckler last night looked pretty solid through his first 4. Just 1 run allowed, and it felt like that, hey, you know, the Kets are kind of in this game. There's a chance. The offense always has a chance to get hot and have a late spark. Saw it the last week of the summer. But just out there for too long, it felt like. He went out for the 5th inning, no one's warming, and then all of a sudden he gets in some trouble. You got to kind of panic and go to the bullpen and bring in Luke Rejo, who pitched solid out of relief. But again, that's the key today, is the pitching staff. No runs yesterday. You got to score a run by my calculations to win a baseball game, but moving forward, Rocco Calise, big day for that guy.
Anything is possible, Brooke. You remember back to last year, the Hyannis Harbor Hawks took Game 1 of the West Divisional Series against the Bourne Braves, but from there got reverse swept. So that's got to give Cotuit a little bit of hope going into Game 2.
Hey, the Kettleers know a thing or two about forcing Game 3s. You go up against the Wareham Gatemen yesterday. Last season, it came down to the wire. Peyton Minka on the mound for Game 3. Landon Beaver hits the walk-off home run to let the Kettleers advance to the West Division Semifinals, that final West Division matchup against those very same Bourne Braves that Carson just mentioned. And that series also went to 3. It went down to 12 innings of work between the Bourne Braves and the Cotuit Kettleers. The Cats would unfortunately fall, and the Bourne Braves would go on to then win the chip in 2025. So it's anyone's ball game. Just because you're shut out 7-0 yesterday doesn't mean you can't come back and force a good sweep. The Kettleers haven't beaten Hyannis in a playoff series in quite some time. They're 1-3 in the postseason. They haven't won a series since 1983 against these Harbor Hawks. So let's see if the Kettleers can put something together.
And for the first time in a decade, they lost the Patriot Cup to the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in the regular season. 3-2. Hyannis led the regular season series. All of those games were won by the visiting team. That was a kind of spell that was snapped last night as the Harbor Hawks were able to get a win in front of their home crowd at McKeon Park. Mitch Carricker and Rob Cooper have met with the umpires at home plate. We're about 5 minutes from first pitch. Liam, got to ask you first, what does Cotuit need to do to force a third game?
I think it starts with early offense, getting on the board quickly against these Harbor Hawks and forcing the hand of Raymond Olivas on the mound. He's a very talented arm who can give you length as a starter. He has the capability to go 5-6 innings. Get to him early, and good things will happen.
Had the National anthem here at Lowell Park, but when we come back, lineup, starting pitchers, and first pitch here on Cape League TV.
Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's Matthew Levesque from Marston's Mills with a great.
Game 2 of the West Division Semifinals of the 2026 Cape League playoffs, presented by Reader's Hardwood Supply. Mitch Carricker and his bunch of the Hyannis Harbor Hawks will shortly send out a lineup that looks a little something like this. Matt Einish back at the top of the lineup. Instead of at shortstop, he'll play second base today. He was 1 for 3 last night, a run, a ribby. Jax Jimenez behind him, a consistent switch hitter. Charlie Bates follows, one of 2 guys in this lineup with playoff experience. He'll play shortstop. Andrew Lamb gets moved up to the cleanup spot. He'll bat 4th and play first base. Cade Miller, most home runs on the squad with 4 on the summer, DHing today. Henry Zener, a guy who wasn't in the lineup last night, he'll get plug and played in right field tonight. Taylor Kirk at third base, the sole righty in the lineup for the Harbor Hawks. Brody Briggs back behind the plate, the lefty catcher, and Nick Dromboski in left field. That makes 7 lefties, 1 righty, and 1 switch hitter. Jax Jimenez will hit from the left side, considering the righty Rocco Calise on the mound. Very lefty heavy, partner.
And it's the same top 3 in the lineup for the Harbor Hawks: Matt Einish, Jax Jimenez, and Charlie Bates. The big question is how this guy, Rocco Calise, will be able to fare against 8 left-handed bats. Brooke, he's making his Kettleer and Cape League debut in a do-or-die baseball game.
Do or die is correct. The right-handed pitcher out of Eckerd College, 6'3", 200 pounds. It's a debut once again for Cotuit Kettleers in the postseason stretch. He just came on over from the Swamp Bats in the NECBL. He was a late addition, but he arrives with another Eckerd teammate, Sabo Graham, who we saw a little bit against Hyannis in the regular season. So what is he known for? 10 appearances with the Keene Swamp Bats, just recently pitched 26 2/3 innings, 3.38 ERA, a 120 whip, and 28 punch-outs. You might have to watch out for those sinkers and sweepers. He quote-unquote calls them the get-out-of-jail free card. So we'll have to see how he can fare up, and he knows a thing or two about pitching in tight situations. He helped deliver Grady Bivens 2 wins at Eckerd College to kick off the regular season. He's also pitched in relief for Mercier in multiple outings. So we'll have to see how the righty can fare against a very lefty-dominated lineup here today, guys.
Yeah, a very heavy sinker and sweeper guy, low slot, right-handed pitcher. Very similar delivery to Tyler Brashear, both Eckerd College guys. You're going to see a lot of movement on every pitch. No pitch is going to be going straight into the zone, which is quite the change from yesterday, considering Ryan Buckler, a pitch-to-contact guy. This guy has the swing and miss stuff. 26 2/3 innings pitched this summer for the Keene Swamp Bats and struck out 28 hitters. As for his Eckerd numbers, 16 appearances this year. Guys, he didn't start a game, so this is his first start in quite some time. He went 5.11 ERA, 44 innings pitched, 43 hits allowed, 25 runs. What a time for your first start on the Cape. First start as a Kettleer, a magic moment for Game 2 of the West Division Semifinals. As you said, Brooke, a lot of lefties. That's playing for the sinker and sweeper. That's easier to hit from the left side. So you got to be ready against a talented Hyannis lineup who put up a good show yesterday. 7 runs on that. 6'3", 200 pounds is the sophomore, the fourth arm out of Eckerd College this summer for Rob Cooper and his Kettleers. Here comes Matt Hyannis for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Game 2. Carson Mercier, take us through it.
Thank you very much, Liam. Game 2 of the West Divisional Series between the Hyannis Harbor Hawks and Cotuit Kettleers. It's the 7th matchup in 2026 between the two, and Hyannis has a chance to end Cotuit's season with a win tonight. Hyannis into the left-handed batter's box. Rocco Calise onto the mound. His first pitch as a Cotuit Kettleer is a sinker that runs outside, and we are underway. Game 2 at 4:01 p.m. here at Lowell Park. A beautiful day for baseball. Not a cloud in the sky as Calise able to clip the top of the zone for a strike. It's 1-1 on Hyannis, who was playing shortstop in yesterday's game. Moves to second base in today's game. Hyannis coming off a 7-0 win in Game 1 of the series as Calise just misses inside. It's 2-0. It's the same top 3 in the order for Hyannis. Hyannis, Jimenez, and Bates. Not making any changes. At the top of this lineup is Mitch Carricker. 2-1 from Calise. Down low, ball 3. And 3-1 to Hyannis to start the ball game. Matt out of the top spot was 1 for 3 with an RBI base knock in yesterday's ball game. And on the summer, a Cotuit killer. 3-1 is upstairs, ball 4. That's how the ball game will begin with a walk.
It's also the first walk of this playoff series delivered to the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. The Kettleers were pretty locked down the other day when it came to the free passes. Only a hit-by pitch offered. Kettleers doing everything they can to keep this at bay.
Well, yesterday, Ryan Buckler walked the first batter that he faced. It was Matt Hyannis in the first inning, but he rolled up a double play just 2 pitches later off of this bat, Jax Jimenez. As time is called behind home plate, that is CCBL Umpire of the Year, Brendan Murphy.
There's our guy, Brendan Murphy.
I believe it's Mike O'Leary at third and Mike Hinojosa at first. Man on first, nobody out, top of the first. Jax Jimenez takes outside, and it's 1-0. The center fielder for the Harbor Hawks went 0 for 4 in Game 1. At one point had a 13-game hitting streak going into the postseason. Has to get his hands out of a slider that runs inside 2-0.
Maybe some early nerves for Rocco Calise. He didn't walk much in the NACBL. Just 13 of them in 26 2/3 innings pitched. On the zone. Don't have to be a hero in this spot. Nothing to lose for the Kets.
Trying to roll up a double play. 2-0 is way outside, and it's back-to-back 3-ball counts for Calise to start his career as a Ket. Hyannis leads off first. He can swipe a bag. Not going as Jimenez squares and takes a strike. Jimenez 25 games in the regular season, a .250 average, 1 home run, and 13 runs batted in. A center fielder out of Oregon. Closed the regular season on a 13-game hitting streak, a .278 average in that span. Spoils that. It's a full count, 3-2. was a big reason that Hyannis was able to jump Bourne for the top spot, get the #1 seed in the West Division playoffs.
Sure was. Had the walk-off in the first game of the doubleheader on Saturday. That ultimately led Hyannis to the 1 spot in the position they're in now.
It was a 3-0 count now, 3-2. Runner goes, pitches, rolled, foul outside the first base bag. Hyannis will have to go back to first. Although against Cotuit, Jax Jimenez did have his struggles in 4 games in the regular season. He went 2 for 17 with 4 strikeouts. Looking for his first hit of the playoffs. 3-2 once more. Runner goes, pitch is high, ball 4. Throw to second will not matter. It's back-to-back base on balls to open up the ball game.
That's how Cotuit's gotten themselves in some sticky situations to kick things off early. You mentioned the first walk delivered by Ryan Buckler back in the first inning. Was able to force a 3-6-3 double play and then finish out with a fly ball to right field. So Will Plattner, Kevin Curtin, the pitching coach, will step out to talk to their newest starter on the mound. And it's a tricky situation. The Kettleers led the CCBL in free passes in the regular season with 210. They were pretty perfect up until after the Ryan Buckler free pass to get things going. Yet in yesterday's game, back-to-back free walks. We'll have to see what that conversation turns into after this.
Yeah, Kevin Curtin out there to talk with Rocco Calise in his Kettleer debut. Already a runner in scoring position for Hyannis, who went 6 for 10 with runners in scoring position in last night's ball game. Got to be able to hold him to less than that here tonight if you're the Cats.
Yeah, and another thing to note is Calise's last appearance was on July 24th in the NECBL. It was just 1 inning pitched. He threw 12 pitches and went 1-2-3 in an inning. So starting a big game like this, it's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure for the righty out of Eckerd.
It's a must-win ball game for the Cats, who face elimination. Hyannis leads the series 1-0, trying to break through in the first as Charlie Bates takes a strike down and in. First pitch strike for Calise, and it's 0-1. Charlie Bates, we've seen him play all over. He rips this down the line, foul, 0-2. Seen him play some center when Jax Jimenez isn't out there. We've seen him play second, and tonight at shortstop, the junior out of Stanford. And an 0-2. Takes in the dirt. 1 for 4 night for Charlie in game 1. Scored a run, drove in a run. Solid numbers in the regular season, his second summer on the Cape. 241 average, 2 homers, and 8 runs batted in. Bats with 2 on and nobody out, and swings over the top of a changeup. Strike 3, out number 1 in the first, as Rocco Calise has his first K as a Cat.
Heavy dose of changeups today. Should be against a lefty-heavy lineup. Calise has got a lot of movement. The sinker is going to be going away from hitters. The changeup can go away, so the slider's a little easier to pick up on. When you're a lefty, it's coming into you as opposed to away from you as a righty. So that's the pitch he's got to focus on today.
Andrew Lamb swings away at the first pitch and skies one foul towards the grass berm and left field. It'll be 0-1 to the Harbor Hawk first baseman. Matt Einish leads off second. Jax Jimenez leads off first. No score, top of the first inning, but a clear scoring opportunity as both runners will go. Here's the throw to third, nowhere close. It's the 13th stolen bag on the summer for Matt Einish, and 2 in scoring position for Hyannis here in the top of the first.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit tight, a little too close for comfort. The first runner on makes it all the way to 90 feet away from home plate. You bring up Andrew Lamb, who's a big hitter. 4 RBI in the regular season, 3 doubles.
1-1 in off the fist foul, 1-2. Take a look at the defense for Cotuit. The outfield left to right, Drew Rapepi, Landon Beaver, Sam Christensen. Infield third to first, J.J. Moran, Aiden Aguayo, Dawson Santana, And Ryan Taransky, that's third to first on the infield. Will Plattner doing the catching back-to-back ball games. Plattner, Calise, the battery. Corners in for the Cats with one out in the top of the first. Lamb takes outside, and the count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. How about this guy, Andrew Lamb? Liam, you know all too well what he did in the regionals and the super regionals for USC. A playoff performer, to say the least.
Yeah, it matters. Big-time games, big-time players. Those are the moments that you have going into the summer.
Rolls this one on the ground to Taransky, who's able to look Einish back to the bag at third. Step on first for out number 2.
It's a big play. Saw a little bit of flair like that from Dawson Santana when the ball would roll up the middle in between first and second. You keep your eyes pointed on the guy at third to make sure he's not going to try and make any sort of movement, and then you play the out at first. So Taransky with a good defensive back pedal. Just 2 outs on the board.
There were back-to-back walks to open up the inning. But now Rocco Calise just 1 pitch away from getting out of this first as Caden Miller takes outside 1-0. DH tonight for the Harbor Hawks was 1 for 4 in game 1. Played in a team-high 35 games for Hyannis in the regular season. Calise tries to backdoor a cutter, and it's outside 2-0. And how big would it be to get out of this first inning without allowing a run?
Be huge. Be very big time, especially considering yesterday it was all Hyannis. Can't have that energy translate to game 2 already.
2-0. Miller watches strike 1 on the inner third. Miller batted out of the 7 spot in yesterday's game, but gets bumped to the 5 hole for today. 2-1. Hit hard on 1 hop to Dawson Santana to a knee to first in time. Nicely done, Rocco Calise. Walks the first 2 batters he faces in the first, but gets out of the runners on second and third. 1 out jam without allowing a run. Cats coming to bat in game 2, do or die, of the West Divisional Series on Cape League TV.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Sun is shining on game 2 of another West Division playoff berth between the Cotuit Kettleers and the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. We flipped the scorebook after a scoreless inning by Rocco Calise, and we'll take to the Kettleers with their bats. In the leadoff spot for the first time this season, Dawson Santana, the second baseman out of SDSU, went 1 for 3 yesterday at 3.33 batting average. Landon Beaver to follow out of center field went 0 for 2, still looking for his first hit of the postseason. Aiden Aguayo, Sam Christensen in the cleanup batter spot. JJ Moran at third base went 0 for 4 yesterday, hoping to connect a little bit more here. Ryan Taransky, Will Plattner, Drew Rapepi, and Tito Kiefer round things off in the batting order penciled in by head coach Rob Cooper. And Liam, they're going to have to face off against a guy who knows his stuff.
Yeah, big-time arm out of UC Santa Barbara. Raymond Olivas, 6'1", 190 pounds. You're going to see kind of a funky delivery, but really good stuff from the righty. 3-3 on the summer, 2.70 ERA. This will be his 5th start and 9 appearance. He also has some ability to go in the back end of the bullpen. He's got a save this summer. 26 2/3 innings pitched, just giving up 20 hits and 12 runs. 2 homers, has struggled with the long ball here and there, but I think that's in part to playing at McKeon Park. 26 strikeouts in 26 2/3 innings. Tall test for a lineup that is in dire need of some offense.
He got moved into a starting spot about middle of the year, and since then has been absolutely dominant. He's got Dawson Santana, Landon Beaver, and Aiden Aguayo in the last of the first inning. His first pitch is 90 miles an hour on the corner for strike one, 0-1. Well, how about Raymond Olivas, part of a UC Santa Barbara team that fought hard with Texas in the UT Austin Regional. Fouls that back to the screen. Dawson Santana's behind 0-2. And part of a pitching staff that was one of the best in the country. All four guys that started for Santa Barbara either drafted or signed, including the number 4 overall pick, Jackson Flora. 0-2. Santana lifts this in the air, straightaway center. Jimenez is under it, and there's one gone. How about the rest of the defense for Hyannis? It's Jimenez out there in center. To his right is Dombrowski in left. Henry Zener is out in right. On the corners of the infield, Taylor Kirk and Andrew Lamb. Kirk at third, Lamb at first. Up the middle, Charlie Bates at short. Matt Einish at second. Brody Briggs does the catching for Raymond Olivas. Landon Beaver, with nobody on and one dead in the first inning, swings through first pitch breaking ball, 0-1. Beaver put up some good at-bats in yesterday's ball game, but Mitch Carricker kind of spammed lefties, forced him into some tough at-bats. He walked twice and struck out twice. Landon takes down low. It's 1-1. No hotter hitter on the Cape in the last week or so. Last 10 games in OPS over 1,300 for Landon Beaver. Been doing a lot of his damage from the top spot in the order. Fouls the 1-1 back. It's 1-2.
Yeah, so this is going to be the debate today. Is Raymond Olivas is not a guy who's going to give you a lot of free passes. He walked just 5 this summer, 7 at school, UC Santa Barbara. So got to beat him with contact, which is something the Kets have the capability to do. They've showed it against the Harbor Hawks this summer.
That's a beautiful hammer for strike 3 right down the middle. Beaver goes looking, and just like that, 2 dead in the first.
Beaver has struck out 3 times so far against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in terms of the postseason. Started to get a little bit more contact, tried to foul tip a couple of balls in that stretch, but has only succeeded on back-to-back walks and back-to-back appearances so far. Have to see if he'll change the strategy at all against a righty.
Aiden Aguayo trying to break a rough stretch right now, swings at the first pitch and skies it foul. For his last 14, Aiden Aguayo. Throw him in the third spot, try and, I don't know, boost the confidence a bit for the middle infielder out of UCLA. Olivas looking for a 1-2-3 first as he fires 92 down the chute for strike 2.
Yeah, and before that stretch, he was on a 5-game hitting streak.
Right.
So you know Aiden Aguayo's got it. Been here since the 23rd, one of the very veteran guys on this roster. Not something a lot of guys can say.
Including playoffs, playing in his 25th game of the summer. Waves and misses out a wicked slider and strikes out swinging. It's a 1-2-3 first for Raymond Olivas. A couple of Ks, no score after 1 in Game 2 of the West Divisional Series.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is Brady Chrisman, catcher and outfield from Mississippi State. You're listening to Kettleers Baseball on Cape League TV.
There's first-year field manager for the Cotuit Kettleers, Rob Cooper, coached his team to a 13-25-2 record, just good enough to sneak into the playoffs, and the Cats trying to, make some noise in the playoffs after losing Game 1.
Hey, it's anybody's series. The record's reset. Everybody's 0-0. Of course, not after yesterday's game with a stretch there, but head coach Rob Cooper doing everything he can. He's one of the most positive guys you could have in any stretch, so it's great to see that things are still kicking for him.
And that first base dugout, the Hyannis Harbor Hawks led by third-year field manager Mitch Carricker. Down low to Henry Ziener. Rocco Calise back to work. Look at him. There's Dennis. There's our guy. God, he'll do anything for the photo.
Dedicated to his craft.
Gotta love it. Ziener takes a strike. Right fielder did not play in last night's action, making his 2026 playoff debut after a really productive summer for Hyannis. 229 average, 2 homers and 14 runs batted in the regular season at a USC Upstate. One of a few players at a USC Upstate on the Cape that have really impressed. Shoots this in the air to left field. Repepi stutters around, but makes the catch, and there's one gone in the top of the second.
Couple of tight fly balls out to the left side of the field for Repepi, dancing underneath the lights at McKeon Park. We held our breath a couple of times, seemed to lose the ball, thought one might have gone over the fence. So definitely settling in a little bit more after a day's work in left field, and you got one out on the board.
Now he's got the one true right-handed batter in this lineup, Taylor Kirk, the third baseman. First pitch to him is outside 1-0. Kirk had 2 of the 10 Harbor Hawk hits in Game 1. Scored a run, drove in a run. Take that one low, 2-0. Another look at Dennis. What's up, man? Hey, buddy. 2-0. Runs inside and hit him. That was a fastball at 91, the most firm we've seen from Calise, but lost command of it.
Yeah, so again, Calise, a lot of pitches have movement to him, right? He's not going to throw you a firm fastball right down the middle. That's not the way he works. I think that was a sinker that ran a little too inside. Kind of weird because that's just the first righty you're seeing all day, and you're down to the 7th spot in the lineup. So might have been used to having that room outside off the plate. Just let it run a little too far, and it hit the backside of Kirk.
After throwing 25 pitches in the first inning, Rocco Calise hits a man with 1 out in the second. I'd say if you're the Kets pitching staff, that's something you're going to have to limit today. Brody Briggs, the catcher, takes outside, and it's something they did limit yesterday. Just 1 walk in yesterday's ball game for Kettleer pitching. When's the last time we saw Cats pitching staff issue that few amount of walks?
Quite some time.
That clips the top of the zone for a strike on Briggs. Make it 1-1 here in the top of the second inning with a runner on first and 1 out. Still no score between the Hawks and Cats. Pickoff attempt, and the baseball hit Kirk. Taransky couldn't get a glove on it. I believe it got him in the ribs. That painfully helps the Cats out.
Does. It's been an issue for the Cats over these past 2 weeks. 4 errors on pickoff attempts. Can't happen again. Have to have a clean day in the field.
2 yesterday. Plattner with 1, trying to back pick a runner at first. This is a line drive into center field, a base hit, the first of the ball game for either team. And once again, table set for the Hawks with the number 9 man, Nick Dombowski, coming up.
This is why I say playoff experience matters. Brody Briggs on the summer had one hit coming into the playoffs, and he had one yesterday, another one today, right? This is his second summer with the Harbor Hawks. Just used to the moment, understands the importance of the game, and takes a sinker back up the middle and lines it into right center field.
So Nick Dombrowski, the left fielder, stands in, and another runner in scoring position opportunity. That was the first one back.
We were talking about Mitch Carricker. You want to know what the beautiful thing about this game is his third season as the manager, Rob Cooper's first, both of them, no playoff series wins. So anybody's game, and you got to know Mitch Carricker is coming for a playoff series. He wants that.
They only need one more win as Dombowski belts this down the line, but foul. Cleaned it out. Gave it a good ride. But it's just a long strike. Hyannis 6 for 10 with runners in scoring position last night. As here's a rollover past first. Left 2 runners on in the first inning after back-to-back walks to start the inning.
Well, Kettleers is dancing with close to 40 pitches, and he's only got 1 out on the board. Have to wonder how much longer they might go. One arm kind of dancing around, not really too much motion coming from the bullpen. Levias has 10.
There's a back pick to second, nearly gets away from Aiden Aguayo, who has to jump over Taylor Kirk to keep it from getting into center.
Yeah, I understand you got to limit runners, but has to be more careful than the 2 pickoff attempts in this inning for Rocco Kettleers. Both of them almost got by the position players at the bases. Again, an error will come back to hurt you. Saw it firsthand yesterday.
0-2, Dombowski takes outside 1 and 2. Nick did not get a plate appearance last night, came into pinch run in the 8th inning for Andrew Lamb. Came home to score a run. On a single by Tyler Lang, here he spoils a 1-2 offering. Just 8 games in the regular season for Dombowski. 9 for 31, 1 extra base hit. Trying to find some outfield grass and score the game's first run. 1-2. Bounced to Dawson Santana at second. To second for 1. On to first, a double play. Hyannis had 2 runners on, 1 out, but a 4-6-3 DP gets Rocco Kettleers out of the second unscathed. We've played an inning and a half. Ket's coming up, trying to break the scoreless tie.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Rocco Kettleers has been able to spin a couple of scoreless innings in his first appearance as a Kettleer. Big help from this 4-6-3 double play. Got him out of the second.
That was a really great stretch, a good turnaround. The Kettleers add another DP to the list. Started off by Dawson Santana, who told me pregame he's loving this infield he gets to work with. Ryan Taransky, Aiden Aguayo, they've set him up for some pretty big plays, and the confidence they instill for him to turn those around, and you saw a successful output of that right there.
And a couple of SoCal school guys up the middle for the Cats, all the way across the country in Massachusetts, trying to push the Cats to the promised land. As Sam Christensen takes outside 1-0 to the right fielder for Cotuit, who hit a double in yesterday's ballgame. Swings through a wicked off-speed pitch, 1-1. Raymond Olivas, how about this guy? A 10-pitch first inning, worked 2 strikeouts.
To full effect. To full effect. Raymond Olivas. This is the stuff that he does on a big-time level.
2-1. He's got every opportunity in front of him as well, trying to earn a starting spot in the spring at Santa Barbara. Some pretty good pitchers no longer in that rotation, picked up in this year's draft. Christensen drives the 2-1 pitch in the air to right field, not deep enough as Zener slides over into the alleyway, and it's 4 up, 4 down to start for Raymond Olivas.
Sam Christensen did have a big home run not too long ago, the walk-off stretch to help send the Kettleers to the playoffs against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks just a couple days ago. Had that nice double. It was ended, though, and erased by J.J. Moran with a fly out to center field. He punched out twice to follow. So Sam Christensen still looking to connect after going 0 for 2 following that nice double yesterday.
Moran into the box, looking for his first hit of the postseason. Swings away at a first pitch breaking ball and bounces it foul outside a third, 0-1. Moran an 0 for 4 day in yesterday's ball game. Was not the only guy for the Cats to go 0 for. Only 3 hits in game 1 of the West Divisional Series as a team. Slider for a strike, make it 0-2 on JJ.
Fortunate horizontal clip. J.J. Moran also striking out yesterday. Survived as best as he could, had a 3-2 count to kick things off earlier in that game. Fell victim to the forward-facing K.
Trying to protect. Raymond's 0-2. Popped foul, backing out of play. We'll do it again. Well, how about the last 5 appearances for Raymond Olivas? A 1.96 earned run average and 18 1/3 innings pitched. Has punched out 20. That's been since he's been moved to a starter. He started the summer as a reliever. Big time breaker. JJ went around, says the first base umpire. That's Mike Hinojosa. 3rd strikeout already for Raymond Olivas, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd.
And he's following a similar trajectory to that of Jonah Barkoff. Retired over 11 Kettleers yesterday. They did the similar thing back on a couple of games ago when Jonah Barkoff started, and now you've got 5 in a row. Can Ryan Taransky break the streak?
Taransky playing in or at first base for today's game. Rolls the first pitch he sees over. 1 for 2 yesterday for the first baseman, Taransky. A single and a walk. You've heard that before, Brooke, haven't you?
Yeah. Pretty productive. He finished off the regular season with the most walks in the CCBL, the only offensive stat that the Kettleers led in, 27 base on balls for the Cincinnati Bearcat.
Oh, Olivas is a guy that really doesn't walk anybody. Is 0-1. Foul tipped. 1-2. Just 5 walks in his last 5 appearances for Raymond Olivas. It's across 18 innings. Trying to go 6 up, 6 down. It would be on 21 pitches if he can get it here. No balls and 2 strikes. Try to change up in the dirt. 1-2. 10-pitch first inning for Raymond. He's thrown 11 here in the second. Scoreless in the bottom of the second. Another two-strike pitch, waved at and missed. Olivas goes to the breaking ball. Taransky goes fishing. It's 4 punch-outs through 2 perfect innings of work for Raymond Olivas. The right-handed pitcher out of UC Santa Barbara's got it going on in Game 2 of the West Divisional Series. A do-or-die game for these Cotuit Kettleers who need a win. And our very own Liam Ervin is aside our head coach, Rob Cooper.
Yeah, thanks, Carson. Field side with Ket's head coach, Rob Cooper. Coach, do-or-die game for you, and you throw out a guy who hasn't thrown for you yet, Rocco Kettleers. What have you seen out of your starter?
Yeah, you know, I think he's really amped up. He was really excited to be a part of this and wants to do well. And I think he's just some nerves and trying to kind of find the zone a little bit. He settled in a little bit the second inning there, so we need him to be, attack the strike zone. If he does that, he's going to give us a good start.
To the other side, Raymond Olivas, the starter for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, has been great. 6 up, 6 down to start the game. How do you crack him as an offense?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job, but we just gotta stay with it, keep battling. You got to see the ball up on him, look for ball out over the plate early, and make him pay for it.
Your first playoff game at home as a manager, so many people behind you. What are your emotions in your head right now, first home game?
Yeah, I mean, you know what, it's just it's an awesome environment to begin with, whether it's the first game of the summer, the last game of the summer, playoffs, it means something to this community, it means something to these people, and I want to keep playing.
Coach, thank you very much. Back to you guys.
Liam, appreciate it. Coach, appreciate your time as always. And yeah, there's a good look at this fan base in the village of Cotuit right now. There were a lot of people here on Game 40 of the regular season. Over 1,800 of them, actually over 2,000 of them, and it's a pretty good turnout here as well. Brooke, do-or-die baseball for the Kets.
Hey, you can always expect the community to show up, and that's the best part of being in a baseball town. Regardless if the Kets had the guaranteed playoff spot in Game 40, the town showed up. Kettleers need that energy right here.
Rocco Kettleers back out for a third inning of work. He's gone scoreless to this point. He's only allowed 1 base hit, but he has allowed 4 base runners. He's been lucky to escape without allowing a run. Matt Hyannis cranks this in the air to right. Christensen looking up. That is into the trees and out of here. Solo shot to start the third. And it's 1-0 Harbor Hawks.
Hey, if Landon Beaver can do that to you in the regular season, Matt Hyannis is going to do it right back. It was a pitch down the stretch, an unfortunate slot, and you talked for head coach Rob Cooper just moments ago about pounding the strike zone. Well, Kettleers isn't known really for the fastball momentum, and he delivers one right there. Hyannis connects. Take a quick look as this ball heads over the top of Sam Christensen. Nothing he could do. That ball was gone. 1-0 Harbor Hawks.
A no-doubt shot. Be just Hyannis' second homer on the summer, including the regular season. Jackson Jimenez, half-hearted attempt, but he went around on the first pitch. 0-1. All right, so back-to-back games in the regular season in which the Kets are trailing first. You can still turn in a good outing, though, if you're Rocco Kettleers. We saw Ryan Buckler give up a run early on in the second as well. Was able to get through 4, only allowing that 1 run. Jimenez gets out of the way of that one. Of course, Hyannis was able to get 4 more in the 5th inning. The wheels really fell off for Buckler. But through 4 innings, I mean, that's pretty much all you could have asked from him. He was great in his only second start of the summer.
He has the playoff experience, to say the least, and you go into that stretch with 10 scoreless innings to back you up, 9 punchies. Buckler does have a tendency, though, to kind of start to fade towards the end of his outings, and that was an unfortunate situation that Luke Rayo had to step into and try and clean up.
1-0 Harbor Hawks. 2-2 pitch misses outside, and the count is full on Jacks. 400 feet, 99 miles an hour off the bat of Matt Hyannis. Got that one pretty good.
I'd have to agree with you.
3-2. Outside ball 4. Back-to-back base runners to start the third inning for the Harbor Hawks.
It's back-to-back walks for Jax Jimenez on the day, and full counts in that situation too. He's being patient. You don't want to take any unnecessary swings. You go 0 for 4 yesterday, batting in the same exact slot. The walks work. You can go steal another base. Jimenez is on the base paths.
Jax Jimenez has good wheels as well. As Charlie Bates strides in. Rocco knows that Jax can run 14 of 17 in the regular season on stolen bases. And he swiped one in the first, part of a double steal. He was leaning towards second, and Rocco picks him off. Out number 1 in the third.
You finally connect. We saw a lot of pickoff attempts back in the second inning when you had 2 runners aboard before that 4-6-3 double play. Rocco's on top of it. There's a reason that pitchers have caught him 3 times this season. Add another one to the realm. And it's a really great lead. Crossbody return. Taransky had his foot on the base. It was an unhealthy lead off the bag for Jimenez. There you go.
1-0 on Charlie Bates. That's going to erase the walk. That will play. Swing and a miss on the 1-0. Counts even at 1-1. And it looks like in left field, Chase Vandermeed is warming up. Never too early to go to your closer in a game like this. Bates checks his swing. Did not go, says Mike O'Leary. Two and 1 on Charlie Bates. Cats need to win this ball game by any means possible. If not, the summer's over. 2-2.
If by any means, yeah, get Chase Vandermeed up in the stretch. 53 pitches on the day for Kettleers compared to the 22 of the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Vandermeed can put away a lot of batters when needed.
Bates spoils that 2-strike offering. 1-0 Hyannis leading in the top of the third following the Matt Einish solo shot to start the frame. Charlie Bates, a strikeout victim, the only strikeout victim the first time through the order for Rocco Kettleers. Tried the backdoor and off-speed pitch, and it misses. The count will go full 3-2. Payoff. Runs outside. 4th walk, 5th free pass, including a hit by pitch. Technically back-to-back walks here in the third.
Just a testament to the patience of the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. You don't really get too many free passes against the Kettleers Arms yesterday, besides the leadoff walk and the hit by pitch in the second. Patience is a virtue. They took a page out of Ryan Taransky's book. There's another runner on.
Man on first, 1 out, and the dangerous Andrew Lamb swings away and taps the first pitch foul. Well, with Chase Vandermeed warming and Rocco Kettleers having thrown 56, now 57 pitches on his outing, gotta think that the leash is going to be pretty short for Rocco here. Can't be afraid to make a change, go to the bullpen in a do-or-die baseball game for the Cats. A 1 to Lamb, clips the top of the zone, 0-2.
2-strike count to start things off to Andrew Lamb. He's someone you want to put away as quickly as possible. Went 1 for 4 yesterday, had a double. Figured out the Kettleers Arms pretty quick in the game.
He bounced out to his first baseman counterpart in the first inning. Lamb, a playoff riser, hit 2 home runs in the UNC Regional for USC in the springtime. USC still unable to get out of that super regional. as Lamb swings and misses. At a changeup, nothing, or there's two gone.
Changeup is so dangerous off the arm of Rocco. We've seen it bounce around in the lower 70s. Definitely throwing a lot of guys off the spread, especially when you're expecting more of those tight pitches. We mentioned earlier in the game the sinker and the sweeper. The changeup is just as deadly.
Bates back to the bag. He's a decent base stealer, 4 for 6 in the regular season. He's got a huge lead off at first. And 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. He's going to take off. The first pitch to Miller misses outside. Throw down to second. In time to get it. A perfect strike from Will Plattner. And the Kets get out of the 3rd inning, allowing just the 1 run. Matt Hyannis, his 2nd home run of the summer, puts the Harbor Hawks on top in Game 2 of the West Divisional Series.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Well, base traffic in the top of the 3rd inning. A solo shot off the bat of Matt Hyannis, but a runner picked off, and Will Plattner catches Charlie Bates trying to steal second to end the 3rd. You go to the bottom of the 3rd only trailing a run because of that guy right there.
Best defensive play of the postseason so far for the Cats, and that stuff translates. It's very interesting how playoff baseball momentum shifts so quickly. You get a guy up at the box who's made a great play behind the plate. How many times, Carson, have you seen someone make a good play and come up and all of a sudden a lot more confidence in the box?
Well, a base hit would do wonders for the Cats right now. Take a big-time breaker for a strike. Nothing in 1. Raymond Olivas has gone 6 up, 6 down, has punched out 4 of the 6 that he's retired out. The righty's done it on 22 pitches. Not a bad start.
Yeah. I mean, how about that breaking stuff? It's professional.
Right-hander in his first stint in the Cape League has been really good out of UC Santa Barbara. Plattner on a line into right, base knock. Snaps a streak of 6 in a row to start the ball game for Olivas and a leadoff base runner in the bottom of the 3rd.
Hey, you've had 2 straight innings of work to see the types of pitches you'll be going up against. 25 for Olivas on the day. Will Plattner finally connects with a 1-1 count. He's been doing phenomenal. Yesterday went 0 for 4, had grounded into 2 double plays. This time he's able to connect in right field.
Drew Rapepi takes strike 1. Still looking for his first hit as a Cat. In his 5th game, he's 0 for 11. Bats with the tying run off of first base. Taps a breaking ball, foul, nothing in 2. That thing has a lot of late life to it. And for Hyannis, you've put yourself in a really good position winning game 1. You got Raymond Olivas to go game 2. He's been money as a starter. An ERA under 2 as a starting pitcher this summer for Hyannis.
Yeah, all the confidence is in that dugout, especially after the early lead. Solo shot from Matt Einish.
0-2, waved at and missed. Ugly swing, and a 5th strikeout for Raymond Olivas. 1 gone in the bottom of the 3rd.
Caught him late going over the top of home plate. Drew Rapepi goes down on another K situation. Still trying to connect, still trying to find the confidence at the plate so far this summer. He still looks a little uncomfortable. Maybe one more at bat will do the trick.
Runner on first, 1 out for Tito Kiefer. Takes 89 low, 1-0. We've mentioned Raymond Olivas and his strike-throwing ability. Well, his last summer team, last year in Walnut Creek, the Crawdads, he's in the record books for Walnut Creek. As Kiefer rolls this on the ground to Kirk at third, who bobbles it. No play anywhere. Oh boy, could have been a tailor-made double play, instead an E5.
There's a break you need if you're the Kettleers. Haven't had a lot in these 2 games so far. Harbor Hawks have been playing some clean baseball. Kirk played a great third base last night, and he just booted one off the heel of the glove. Kiefer was going hard out of the blocks, so was Plattner over to second base. This is where you need to capitalize and score a run.
Hyannis was able to capitalize on 4 Cotuit errors in Game 1 of the West Divisional Series last night en route to a 7-0 victory. See if Cotuit can do the same in Game 2 with the top of the order, Dawson Santana. Fouls the first pitch back to the screen, 0-1. But back to Olivas. His strikeout to walk ratio at 9.5 is the best in Walnut Creek Crawdad history. That's in the CCL California Collegiate League, a very good collegiate league in California. Comes to the Cape, and he's been pretty good as he's way in front of Santana, 0-2. The strikeout to walk ratio on the Cape is 5.2.
Crawdads won the CCL, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure did, ball knower. First ever.
It's exciting stuff.
Big congrats to Brant Cummings and the rest of that crew. 0-2 is in the dirt, blocked by Briggs. Olivas in some trouble for the first time today. He retired the first 6 batters that he faced. But a base hit and an error here in the 3rd as the table set for the Kets trying to tie the game. 1-2. Santana takes it, gets away from Briggs. Both runners are going to advance. Plattner to third, Kiefer to second on the wild pitch.
Ball dribbles out of the glove of Brody Briggs behind home plate, and it's a great opportunity. A good read from Will Plattner. He saw that early as the ball had just fallen out. It's a situation where he goes. He will be followed by Tito Kiefer, who's now on second. 2 runners in scoring position. Suddenly, the scorecard has flipped in Cotuit's favor.
Corners are in for Hyannis. Tying run 90 feet away in the bottom of the 3rd for the Kets. 2-2. Santana in the air to right field. This should tie the game. Zener is back. He makes the catch. Here comes Plattner from third. This ball game is tied at 1. A sac fly for Dawson Santana.
Round of applause for Dawson. He has been by far and away the best competitor in this postseason so far. You hear the dugout getting into it. Sacrifice fly, all you need in that situation. Tie this game up. Give your squad a chance.
Tito Kiefer does move to third, and Landon Beaver steps into the box. Now you're thinking about taking the lead. Something you can absolutely do with Beaver in the box. He'll take high at the eyes, 1-0. Cotuit is on the board for the first time in this postseason after getting shut out in Game 1. Oh. Top of the zone for a strike.
Yeah, if that is called a strike all day for Brendan Murphy, yeah, it's going to be really tough for Cotuit hitters. An absolute hammer from Olivas, but I think Beaver thought that was a little bit up.
I think the third base dugout for the Cats did as well. Change up, rolled over to second. Hyannis scoops it up, inning over. But the ball game is tied. Kets are able to take advantage of an error. Score a run, 1 base hit, 1 error, and the go-ahead run left on third. Through 3, we're tied at 1 in Game 2 of the West Divisional Series between Cotuit and Hyannis. Brooke Killgore to take us through the middle innings.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Kettleers Baseball is brought to you in part by Mid-Cape Oral Surgeons, the Maxillofacial Surgery and Dental Implant Center of South Yarmouth. Doctors Theoritis, Meyer, and Sarah Pack are the Cape's leading experts on oral biopsies, wisdom teeth extractions, and dental implant reconstructive surgery. Call 508-398-6055 to schedule an appointment. We thank Mid-Cape Oral Surgeons for their support of the Kettleers.
Cats fans, this is Chase Vandermeed, right-handed pitcher from Notre Dame, and we're grateful for all your support this summer. Let's get back to the ballpark on Cape League TV.
Score tied 1-1 as we get set for the top of the 4th inning, and it's that guy right there on your screen. Dawson Santana helps set up the first run of the game to tie things up 1-1 with this nice sac fly action to right field. Will Plattner will come home to score. The tying run was stranded on third base, but it was a productive outing for the second baseman out of SDSU. He's been lights out for the Cotuit Kettleers in this postseason stretch. So we'll flip the scorebook back over. Rocco Calise is back on the mound. He'll face off against Caden Miller, who was at bat when the caught stealing against Charlie Bates continued, so he will resume his at-bat stretch. The first pitch down low for strike 1. Caden Miller batted the 7th hole yesterday, has been bumped up to 5th. He was 1 for 4 against the Kettleers' arms yesterday. Second pitch fired away, breaking ball that'll dribble out of the glove of Will Plattner, still landing in for strike 2. Caden Miller is the designated hitter at a UTSA for today's game. He'll step into the box, the lefty on righty matchup. Calise so far has only surrendered 1 run. It was off a home run shot to right field. This one drifts on the inside. Bobbled up by Plattner. It'll be a 1-ball, 2-strike count. That ball traveled 400 feet over the head of right fielder Sam Christensen. There was no getting that one back. 1-ball, 2-strike count, knee up in delivery on the outside half. Plattner reining this one back around will even things up 2-2 apiece. Henry Zetter and Taylor Kirk are due up to follow the at-bat of Caden Miller. Taylor Kirk, the solo true righty, this batting order up against Calise. Rocco covers the face, 2-2 toss. Upstairs will initiate a full count sequence for the leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th.
So first run of the game, first run of the postseason for the Kets. Now you would love a 0 from Rocco Calise, who looks to be getting a little more comfortable on the mound.
This one away, it'll foul tip towards first base dugout, housing the bright orange Hyannis Harbor Hawks. They have their road orange platinum jerseys, to say the least, with the blue sleeves halfway down the middle, bright white pants, blue belts. Batting helmets are the same electric blue that goes down the sleeving. Kick up and toss on a full count, swung upstairs, and there's another punchy on the day. That's back-to-back Hyannis Harbor Hawks retired via the forward-facing K.
Sword. Nice start for Calise to the inning. Works an 0-2, and then Miller fights back to a full count and then punches him out. The 3rd of the day for Calise.
Henry Zener steps into the box, the right fielder out of USC Upstate. The first playoff appearance of this series. Downstairs by the left knee of Plattner. It's a 1-0 count. Right fielder flew out to left field off a 3-pitch count. back in the second inning. Good contact as he watches this one drill pass through the middle of the zone. A 1-1 count off an 87-mile-an-hour toss. Rocco Calise still on the mound. The righty out of Eckerd College in his first appearance and first start. This one drifting on the inner half. Good horizontal movement. It's a 1-2 count. Sunny skies, partly cloudy over the top of Lowell Park here today. Forecasted to be 81 degrees at first pitch. And toss chopped across the side. It'll get past the glove of Ryan Taransky, rolling into right field. Sam Christensen picks up the ball, a courtesy toss to his second baseman, a leadoff knock.
Bleh, so what? Weak base hit, sneaks through, flush it. Get another one of those and you feel pretty good about your defense being able to roll two, get you out of the inning. At the bottom of the order coming up. And, hey, keep this game scoreless. Get a ball on the ground. Do that again.
First pitch down the stretch. Strike one, calls home blue. Award-winning home blue. Brendan Murphy faces off against the extra righty in this lineup, Taylor Kirk. Righty on righty matchup. Take things off. We've got 3 batters left in the batting order. This one nearly clips the chest by the Hyannis lettering. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike to Taylor Kirk. Third baseman out of UCLA, a little friendly fire in the middle infield. So you see Aiden Aguayo, the UCLA shortstop. This one downstairs by the knee of Plattner. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. So Taylor Kirk, 2 for 4 yesterday, had an RBI single and brought in to put a run next to his name on the scorecard. He's dangerous, he's nifty. Third baseman has put an end to a lot of Kettleers over the stretch of the 2026 season. Across the body of Galisi, it'll be a 2-2 count. Keeping things as close as possible. Hyannis up 1-0 in the first round of the West Division playoffs. Kettleers fell yesterday in shutout fashion 7-0, but it's 1-1 here at Lowell Park. This one drifts on the inner side, almost clips the head of Calise. It'll roll into the outfield. Landon Beaver steps over the top, tosses it back to his shortstop, and there's 2 runners aboard.
Return to sender. Look out. Rocco gets out of the way of that one. A hot shot right back at him. Back-to-back base hits. Looks like Banameed's good to go out there and left. Got to think his time's coming.
I was going to say, I wonder what the leash is like for Rocco Calise following the 2 singles. Now 4 hits for the Harbor Hawks, nearing the top of the lineup. Might be a good time for Chase Vanameed, your all-star.
Calise is at 77 pitches. His 78th came down the stretch. First strike 1 against Brody Briggs. Kettleers in yesterday's game. Talk about the pitch limits for both teams. Buckler made it to 69. Luke Rejo 38. Lowenstein only had to toss 1. Finish off the out. This one popped over the head of Aiden Aguayo, drifting back into the outfield, but calling it off instead will be Drew Repepi. An interesting communicational play. The ball drifting farther than probably what Aiden Aguayo expected, but Drew Repepi had the coverage.
Yeah, who wants it? Repepi's ball all the way in left field, coming in on it versus Aguayo going out. But again, Repepi just his 2nd start in the outfield this summer, so getting familiar with that territory.
Calise is dancing close to 80 pitches in his first start as a Cotuit Kettleer across 4 innings of work. This ball drifts on the inside, breaking at the last second. It'll be a ball, 1 count for Nick Dromboski. Left fielder out of Stony Brook College and close to Syracuse, to say the least. Interesting baseball program there. More known for their lacrosse setup. What? You earn yourself Cape Cod League honors. Get yourself to play out here across 9 games now. Came in appearance yesterday for Andrew Lamb in the bottom of the 8th. Was brought in to help score one of the 7 runs on the board. Dancing back towards second, Aiden Aguayo has the tag back down. It is not in time. Henry Zenner still out at second base. They've been reading the pickoff attempts pretty well today. There's 2 technical caught stealing attempts. You have Charlie Bates, who was caught back in the 3rd, and a pickoff attempt on Jax Jimenez to follow the home run. On the outside half, it's 2 balls, 1 strike. We're still in the top of the 4th inning here at Lowell Park. We've hit over 80 pitches for Rocco Calise. Chase Vandermeed still tossing a couple warm-up pitches. This ball will be the fourth, or excuse me, not the fourth stretch. Runners will advance to their respective bases.
It's a balk. Calise moved the front foot last second, and now I think if it wasn't before, this is definitely Calise's last batter.
Gotta be.
Calise with 2 outs onto the board, breaking down stairs. It'll even the count 2-2. So first balk of the postseason between these two teams goes to Rocco Calise. Allow 2 runners to situate themselves in scoring position. The go-ahead run 90 feet away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Can Rocco Calise survive? This one grilled into the glove of the third baseman, J.J. Moran, who falls on top of it. The go-ahead run comes in to score. Halted at third will be Taylor Kirk, another runner on board. It's a base hit. J.J. Moran stumbling over the top of that ball. There will be no error discounted to the Cotuit defense.
Yeah, that's a base hit. I do think so in the 5.5 hole. And not an easy play either for J.J. Moran, but I'll tell you what, I think he's going to go up here to Rocco and say, I should have had that one, man. It was a base hit, but I should have had that one. One of those tough ones, diving to his left, trying to pick himself up and kind of kicks it out of his glove. Would have been great to get it. Can't discredit him for not getting it. And Hyannis retakes the lead.
It's 2-1 Harbor Hawks in the top of the fourth inning, and that's the day for Rocco Calise. It'll be the trusty arm out of Rob Cooper's bullpen. Chase Vandermeed trotting out the side arm sweeper. Looks to continue and minimize the damage as much as possible when we come back.
Want to give your kids an experience they'll never forget? That's what our Kettleers clinics are all about. Kids ages 6 to 18 will have the opportunity to learn the fundamentals of baseball and the importance of sportsmanship from some of the top college baseball players in the country. Youth baseball clinics begin the week of June 22nd and end the week of July 20th, and sessions are held from 9 to 11:30 each day. The advanced baseball clinics run from July 27th to the 31st. Head to the Kettleers website for more information.
A Generac generator from RCA delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Jackson Yarberry, right-handed pitcher from Indiana University. This is your home for the Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here in Cape League TV.
Chase Vandermeed takes the mound, is the righty now out of Michigan State. He's the sole submarine arm for the Cotuit Kettleers, and he's known for the strikeout stuff, which is the thing that the Kettleers need the most. Rocco Calise finishes the day, throws apart 3 punchies, but it was a lot of weak contact and singles that got the Hyannis Harbor Hawks to where they are now. 2-1 still in the top of the fourth inning. It's the right-handed pitcher on the mound doing everything he can to minimize the damage.
Yeah, the only move you can make if you're head coach Rob Cooper. Big-time moment, must-win game, trailing by 1 already. Traffic on the base paths. You got to throw in your best guy. Throw in your all-star who has been so locked down all season long. A 1.76 ERA, 27 strikeouts in 15 and a third innings pitched. He does pitch better against righties. Lefty-heavy lineup. Another good decision for Mitch Carricker, but just need 1 out to get your squad back in the dugout and get some energy in a high-pressure spot.
2 outs for the submarine arm on the mound. A 2026 West Division All-Star, one of 2 arms for the Kettleers to head to that All-Star game. He'll face off against the top of the order in Matt Einish. First pitch dealt. This one forces Vandermeed off the mound. The velocity of 90 miles an hour. 2 outs on the board for number 46 on the mound. Dust off the hands, reapproach. Drop the right arm down, conceal back inside the glove, and a couple bounces, and Vandermeed is away. The kick and toss on a 1-0 count. Downstairs again. Two balls, no strikes in the top of the 4th inning. 2 outs for Vandermeed to work with. 2-1 the score. Base runner 90 feet away for Vandermeed. They'll kick this one to the outside half. 3 balls, no strikes.
All right, so you could walk Hyannis, but you don't want to get to Jimenez. So got to find something over the plate these next 2. Wonder if Hyannis will have the green light with 3 balls, no strikes.
3 balls, no strikes down low, and it's a bases loaded situation for Vandermeed. He's got 2 outs on the board, tosses a 4-pitch count to Matt Hyannis, and he's back on the base paths.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably taken all the way there, just because, you know, a guy coming in to the ball game hasn't thrown a strike. Got to make him see one. Get one over, I guess I should say. And, yeah, taken all the way. Bases loaded. Jax Jimenez walked twice in this ball game. Coming up.
Jimenez awaits the first pitch from the sidearm. 2 outs still on the board. Bases are juice. Vandermeed dishes. It's fouled back over the heads of the home grandstand. Strike 1. Kettleers fighting in Game 2 of the first round of the 2026 CCBL playoffs in the respective West Division. Harbor Hawks looking to make it a 1-4 series record in the postseason against these very Kettleers. 0-1 count. Vandermeed dishes. It's tapped foul in the same direction as the last one. Jimenez is down 0-2 in the count.
Almost surprised he's swinging at both of those. I think he swung at ball 1 right there. Pitch that's got a lot of sink to it. Moving away from the left-handed bat. Now Jimenez has to protect. Now the best strikeout guy in the league has a chance to put him away. Do it right here.
0-2 count, 2 outs on the board. Bases loaded. Vandermeed dishes down the stretch. Brendan Murphy doesn't agree with the location of that pitch. It'll be ball 1, and Jimenez survives again.
Oh, great pitch. Great pitch, Chase. He was dancing to the dugout. Oh, it's a great pitch.
Vandermeed bounces a couple more times. He resets himself, staring down third base. Here comes the toss. This one popped up high, trailing into foul territory. J.J. Moran with a courtesy run into the shadows of left field. It'll remain a 1-2 count. Vandermeed's battling, to say the least. 9 pitches so far in his relief appearance. He just needs 1 more strike. Vandermeed tries again. It's a 1-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Minimize the damage. This one swung on and belted towards left center field. Landon Beaver with a drive, but it's no good. It'll land, bringing home 3. It's the 3rd Hyannis Harbor Hawk gets the runaround, and suddenly it's a different score. What was a 1-1 or 2-1 tie. To get things going off, a couple more runs are added to the board. We've got a 5-1 score here at Lowell Park.
That's a silky smooth swing from the lefty. Never have happened. Should have been rung up, but he wasn't, and he makes good of his second life. Bases clearing double. That's a kick to the stomach.
Jax Jimenez clears the bases off the double. The arm of Chase Vandermeed, and that also closes the book on the day for Rocco Calise. The 2 runners brought home. Side stretch, it'll be ball 1 against Charlie Bates. It's a 5-1 score here at Lowell Park. 6 hits on the day for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. They're working the Kettleers down to the wire.
It's unfortunate because of the situation. Your best arm in the game. Also, to the other side, Raymond Olivas has been lights out besides the 1 hit and 1 run.
Vandermeed delivers, swung on upstairs. Number 11 will take the first strike of his at-bat.
He's had a lot of time to rest, though. How will that affect him coming back? Been a long time since he has been on the mound.
Game reference there. Be against the Falmouth Commodores almost a week ago. Delivery outside. Bates will step out of the box. That game was on the 30th, the last day of July. Chase Vandermeed would come in for relief for Ryan Buckler after the right-handed pitcher tossed 5 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 earned runs, 3 punchies, a home run off 6 hits. Vandermeed with a good amount of rest. He's here on August 5th trying to minimize the damage as much as possible. Swinging downstairs this time around. He's fooled on the breaking ball down low. It's a 2-2 count. Bates has a runner aboard on second after a bases clearing double by Jax Jimenez. Shortstop out of Stanford. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Vandermeed tries to put it away here. This one swung around and he will succeed. Vandermeed comes into a tight situation, allows a bases clearing double, but is able to put away the last punch he needed to get the Cats out of the top of the 4th. We'll flip the scorebook on over and head to the bottom when we come back on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
A pitching change in the top of the 4th inning allows Chase Vandermeed to come through and get themselves set. Kettleers try and minimize the damage. Instead, a bases clearing double allows the Hyannis Harbor Hawks to go up 5-1, but the Harbor Hawks don't need a pitching change just yet. Turning to the mound, it's Raymond Olivas trying to get things going. Aiden Aguayo, Sam Christensen, and J.J. Morand will face off against the righty, who's looking to continue a good, almost scoreless stretch. Did give up a single to Will Plattner, who was brought home off a sac fly by Dawson Santana, but since then it's been pretty quiet. Took a long top of the 4th inning to get through. How will the Kettleers bats fare? The first pitch is away. Ball action upstairs. Aguayo swings on the first pitch he sees. It's been kind of the strategy for him in this postseason. He's been struggling with taking on the first pitch.
Hey, for Raymond Olivas, he gave up that 1 run in the 3rd inning, but I mean, it probably shouldn't have, right? A roll-me-over ground ball into the glove of Taylor Kirk could have been a double play. Instead, allows a run to score. Those little things usually come back to bite you in the playoffs, but Hyannis, such a good team, they flush it and pretty much immediately put up 4.
Olivas downstairs. Aguayo with his first 2-ball count of the playoffs so far. He's been struggling. It's usually the other way around. Took 2 balls against the Harbor Hawks yesterday total. Has not K'd out until today. 2-1 for Aguayo. Hits the first pitch he sees. This one will drop. It breaks the 0-for-15 streak for Aguayo. He'll get a base knock in the postseason. It's starting to change around for Aiden Aguayo on first.
By any means possible. By any means possible. Need a hit in this situation if you're the Kets, and Aguayo comes up and breaks a big slump.
Sam Christensen up to bat, the right fielder out of Alabama. Flew out to his respective right field Slaughter and Henry Zener. But he has Aiden Aguayo at first. It's a different turnaround to say the least. The first pitch down the way. It's on the outside half, but good enough for Brendan Murphy to call strike one.
10 for 12 on first pitch strikes is Raymond Olivas. Wild. He has been getting ahead of nearly every hitter this game.
Is that good?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It is good.
0-1 count. Downstairs by the left leg of Brody Briggs. It'll even things out. 1 ball, 1 strike for the cleanup batter in today's game in Christensen. He'll swing the bat back around. Nice crimson tide coloring. Dancing behind his head, he'll wiggle the bat as he awaits the pitch from the righty on the mound. It's tossed downstairs in the dirt again. No movement out of the bat of Christensen. A good patient take. It'll be 2 balls and 1 strike.
Get this guy out of the ball game. I love me a UC Santa Barbara Gaucho, but I love me the Kets a little bit more. Get him out of the ball game, get into that bullpen, a bullpen that struggles to get outs. Never know what can happen, man.
Leave us on the day, tossing his 45th pitch across 4 innings of work so far. Calise 83, Vandermeed 14 across 4 innings. Skied up into the air. It'll drift the second. First baseman Andrew Lamb calls it off. He'll dance over the top of Aiden Aguayo, nearly falling on him. He'll smile and place a courtesy tag on Aguayo, who is safe at first. No worries there. Aguayo still yet to steal a bag in this postseason, considering he hasn't even been on base yet.
That's a big league pop-up right there. And an interesting play. I mean, nothing that Aguayo can do. He's got to stay on the bag, right? And Lamb, not much he can do because he's staring straight up into the... I don't think I've ever seen a play like that.
I've never seen that. I was about to say it.
So what? Out number 1.
Righty J.J. Moran steps into the box. Dropping the first ball, Brody Briggs, but it will remain ball 1. J.J. Moran going 0 for 4 the day before. He's currently 0 for 5 after K'ing out in the second. Moran needs a little bit of that spark that Aguayo found moments ago. Knee up and toss. Crossing the body in for strike 1.
Good take. So what? Pitcher's pitch. It's a pitch you swing at with 2 strikes, but ahead 1-0. Don't need to go.
Infield towards the back part of the grass. This one downstairs again. 2-1 count for J.J. Moran. Outfield laid out in a normal positioning. Moran so far 1 long ball on the regular season. Took him about 2/3 of the way. Squashed that one over the fence. This one upstairs, breaking ball action that cuts just behind at the back door. It'll be a 2-2 count.
That's a hanger.
Yeah, that was a pitch.
Got to bang that. You hang it, he bang it. Come on, JJ. Time to protect now. No, he wants that one back, but he's such a good hitter. He can hit with 2 strikes, too.
Olivas on his 50th pitch, still awaiting the toss is J.J. Moran. Another pickoff attempt, and for good reason. Aiden Aguayo with 6 stolen bases on the regular season. Bounced back and forth with Dawson Park for the team high. 4 Park left. Isaac Sturgis trying to catch up with him as well. 2-2 count, 1 out on the board. Moran pops this one up just in front of the cut of the grass. The first baseman, Lamb, will take that one. It's back-to-back pop outs to the first baseman.
Do you hear him? Andrew Lamb, so vocal. Raymond Olivas wanted it. He bounced off the mound. Pitchers are athletes too. He wants to make a play. Lamb yelling, I got it, I got it, I got it. Olivas covering the bag. Nice communication. Back-to-back pop-ups to the first baseman following the leadoff single.
Kettleers offense after a leadoff single by Aiden Aguayo has been stagnant. Ryan Taransky looks to change it. Lefty steps into the box. The first pitch, a take, but unsuccessful. It'll be an 0-1 count to the first baseman. K'd out on a 1-2 count back in the second. He was 1 for 2 going into today's game and had a walk. The Taransky special, to say the least. An 0-1 count for the Bearcat. Aguayo with a healthy lead off of first. He'll dance back over as this ball is downstairs. 1-1. Kettleers in the regular season batted .224, was 8th best in the league. Cats relied a lot more on the free passes to get themselves on the base paths. Walked 189 times, the 2nd best. 1 ball, 1 strike for Turansky. He awaits. Dance outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Turansky with his first 2-ball count of the day.
Velo's down a little bit for big game Ray. Hasn't mattered though. He's been living on the corners, mixing up his speeds, location, pitches.
And toss, breaking ball upstairs, won't connect. It's 3 balls and 1 strike for Turansky. Up the middle, Hyannis and Bates near the edge of the grass. Towards the outfield. Third and first played in near their respective bases. 3 balls, 1 strike for Turansky to battle through. Pitch comes down and away. The patience does not pay off, but it'll become a full count. Turansky with another chance to survive. He'll talk things over with Brendan Murphy. Clearly did not agree with the call of that pitch. He was getting set to toss the bat back over to the dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board. Turansky with a runner on first. Yep, and toss, runner will go. They will appeal to the third blue, saying Turansky was safe. Aguayo trots over to second base, and it's another walk for the big man, Turansky.
Another walk for Turansky. First walk by Olivas. Remember what we were saying? He's got the best strikeout to walk ratio in Walnut Creek Crawdad history. First walk from him with 5 punch-outs. Okay, here you go. Plattner coming up, base hit last time. Why not you, Will Plattner? Put one in the gap with 2 outs, just like Jax Jimenez did in the top of this inning.
First pitch to Will Plattner, breaking ball action. He only needed 3 pitches to single back in the third to get the Kettleers offense going, to say the least. Bring in the only run on the board for the Cats so far this game. Bottom of the 4th inning, Cats and Harbor Hawks duking it out with a 5-1 score. Plattner swings on the second pitch. He sees this will drift over the right field fence into the grandstands filled with Harbor Hawks. It's a close matchup, the Patriot Cup here in Barnstable County. Hyannis about a 20-minute drive without traffic away from Lowell Park at McKeon, where we were yesterday. 7-0 loss for the Kettleers. They're down 5-1. Plattner hits the same exact spot again. A little bit late on the wraparound attempt. It'll be a 1-2 count. Kettleers do play some of their best offense when 2 outs are on the board. Maybe it's the pressure that motivates you. Take a little bit more of those heroic swings. 2 runners on for Will Plattner. Levis with the knee up and toss. This one had a chance to stay fair. It'll drift into foul territory. Taylor Kirk tries to run after it. No need. It'll remain a 1-2 count. Cats actually do some of their best offense against right-handed pitchers. 67% of the doubles in the regular season were off the righties. The Cats add another one to the tally in the postseason. 1-2. Crossed over and Pat, just in time in the glove, but it'll one-hop. Runners will stay safe at their respective bases. The bases are juice for Drew Repepe. A nice play across the body of Will Plattner. It'll bounce into the shortstop's glove, Charlie Bates, and we've got the bases loaded.
Another great at-bat for Will Plattner. Seeing Olivas very well today. Fought to a 2-strike count, fouled a couple off, good swings, and now, this will be a mound visit. No one's warming yet for Hyannis, but check this out. Wow, Charlie Bates might have just saved a run had that not gone into left field.
An exciting matchup, to say the least, between these 2 teams once again. Big thank you to our intern coordinator, Leah Ridpath, for dropping off some fruit as we go through this mound visit here. It's a tight situation. It's a bases-loaded stretch that Raymond Olivas maybe isn't too used to, considering he's been so lights out since starting midway through the season. He'll have Drew Repepe, who he K'd out back in the 3rd inning, so he knows what works and what doesn't. Had to only throw 3 consecutive strikes to get Repepe out on the swing, but it's a different situation now. Like we said, Kettleers are great when there are 2 outs on the board. The bases are loaded, staying true to that fact there. What will Repepe do differently this time around?
Well, hopefully put one in play. Put a ball in the gap, tying run. Put one over the wall. That'd be cool.
Olivas digs in. He'll stare down third base side for drifting and popping this one up. Trying to make the quick tie play. It's a 3-1 stretch, and they tag out Repepi. The bases were loaded. That will be erased as we head to the 5th inning. Kettleers can't put any runs on the board to respond to a 4th inning stretch by the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. We'll have to see how the defense with Chase Vandermeed can hold up when we return in the 5th.
A Generac generator from RCA delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
So 4 hits come in to help the Hyannis Harbor Hawks make it a 5-1 deficit here going into the 5th inning. Chase Vandermeed up on the mound after coming in for Rocco Kettleers in relief in the top of the 4th inning stretch. Chase Vandermeed had a bit of a difficult situation, a couple base runners loaded on. He gives up a bases clearing double before K'ing out Charlie Bates to put away the 4th inning. Kettleers will look to continue to minimize as much damage as possible. The offense started to kick up a little bit in the bottom of the 5th after a leadoff single by Aiden Aguayo, a walk by Ryan Taransky, and Will Plattner would load the bases, but the first pitch that Drew Repepi would see would be grounded into a 3-1 putout. So Chase Vandermeed has Andrew Lamb, Caden Miller, and Henry Zener to work with. Bounce to the left leg is complete off of Vandermeed. First pitch, flashing bunt, Andrew Lamb. This will be drawn in for ball 1.
Let's go big game Chase. Might need multiple innings out of the right-hander. Get ready to learn that. Typically used as a 1, maybe 2 inning guy. Could use 3, maybe 4 from him tonight if he's going well. Big game Chase.
1 ball, no strikes. This one will clip in for the first strike called by home blue, Brendan Murphy. Chase Vandermeed's longest stretch of play, 2 2/3 innings, and a 5-3 loss against Falmouth on the 31st. He'd give up a run, it was not earned. No walks and 5 Ks across 55 pitches. Could this be the day he breaks that record? 1-1 count. Popped up high into left field, dancing underneath it. Drew Repepi might have lost it in the sun for a second, but it'll come back down and connect. It's an F7 in the books and the first out of the top of the 5th.
Yeah, the good thing, despite being down by 4, you have your best arm by far and away on the mound. Chase Vandermeed has been so consistent this summer as a relief arm. Like Carson said, got to think maybe 2-3 innings for the submarine guy. Not something he's familiar with, but must-win game. Need your best guy out on the mound. You ride or die with Chase Vandermeed in this situation.
The All-Star up on the mound faces off against Caden Miller, today's designated hitter, who K'd out in his last appearance in the 4th. This ball breaks in the horizontal movement. It'll be an 0-1 count. Vandermeed relies heavily on the strikeouts. 44% of his outs his freshman year at Notre Dame, 63% of his second year came off the K.
What's going to happen when he learns full command of a second pitch? He might strike out 90% of the batters he faces.
A 1 count popped up high and away into foul territory along the left side.
100% of the batters he faces. I don't know. I mean, that's how good his fastball is. 1-pitch guy, and he can get outs, strike out the planet. Top 10 in K per 9 on the Cape.
Heater down the stretch. It's an 0-2 count, one out on the board. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 5-1 Hyannis. This pitch, ring him out, says Brendan Murphy. Chase Vandermeed retires 3 straight following a bases clearing double given up in the 4th. Another punchy on the day for the Submarine arm.
Uno, dos, adios. See you later, Caden Miller. How you like your pizza? I bet frozen. 2 up, 2 down. Very nice, Chase Vandermeed.
It's a pitch and an approach he developed randomly one day. He was playing third base. Told his catcher one time he wanted to try out the side arm swing. And the toss fouled back by the snack shack of the Kettleers. And it's such an interesting story. Chase Vandermeed didn't start out as a side arm pitcher, probably one of the very few that you see in collegiate baseball, but he's got full command of it most times. 92, we've seen the average come in. It's a batter killer, to say the least. 0-1 count for Zener. A low 8 pop this. Grilled towards the left. J.J. Moran dancing underneath it in the shade, and he's got it. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Vandermeed. A desperately needed 0 hung against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Will return to bat in the bottom of the 5th when we come back.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Kettleers with a 1-2-3 inning stretch thanks to the arm on the mound, Chase Vandermeed. They hung another 0 in the stretch. That's the first scoreless since the 3rd that the Hyannis Harbor Hawks have had to face up against. The Kettleers, though, are looking to add another run on the board after giving up 4 in the top of the 4th inning. And it's Raymond Olivas who returns to the mound for the 5th.
Yeah, and he's been really good, but the Cats have put some pressure on him in these last couple of innings. 3 hits. In the last 2 innings, 4 runners left on in the last 2 innings. Let's drive them in now, right? Let's drive them in. Let's get some runners on, get some runners in, and it starts with our guy, Tito Kiefer.
He'll face off against the bottom of the order in Kiefer. The first pitch he sees swung on over the head of us here in the press box. That's the first pitch of the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yes. So Olivas now at 64 pitches, has only gone 70-plus twice this summer. Season high of 76. Probably approaching the end of the line. Could be great things for the Cats, trying to get him out of the ball game, get into the bullpen, come back, win a baseball game.
Tito Kiefer still looking for his first hit of the postseason. Went 0 for 1 yesterday with 2 walks. Advanced to first back in the 3rd off of an E5. Toss he sees grounded into the 3rd baseman's glove. Kirk turning the play over. It'll be a nice 5-3 put out for the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, so there's an arm warming in the Harbor Hawks bullpen. Van Froling, another UC Santa Barbara lefty this time. Think that if Olivas gets in some trouble, Mitch Carricker will be quick to go to the bullpen.
Seen it happen before this season. Hyannis Harbor Hawks not afraid to make the calls when the leash needs to be pulled. Kettleers still down 5-1. We're in the bottom of the 5th here at Lowell Park. Cats are down 0-1 in the series here in the first round of the playoffs.
Need a win.
Davis kicks and delivers. First pitch to the leadoff guy in Dawson Santana, who's phenomenal his last at-bat. Helped drive in the solo run on the board. Will Plattner at third. A nice sac fly situation to right field, and Santana was the hero of the third inning. 1-0 count to the Aztec. It'll dribble out of the glove of Briggs. Make that 2 balls, no strikes. On deck is Landon Beaver for the last guaranteed batter of the bottom of the 5th inning. Santana 1 for 3 after yesterday's game. Glove covers Olivas. He'll kick and toss. This one down Broadway, says Brendan Murphy. 2 ball, 1 strike count, 1 out on the board. Santana steps back into the box, reloads, dangles the bat behind his head. He'll await the 4th pitch. Breaking ball action, hammered just past the glove of the shortstop, Charlie Bates. Rolls into center field, and Dawson Santana has another hit. Make that back-to-back days for Santana, where he's connecting and puts himself on first.
Guy's a ball player. Guy is a ball player. He has showed the most heart at the plate, and I think he might have just pulled Raymond Olivas out of this game.
Could it be the case? Mitch Carricker steps out of the dugout. Might be a bit of conversation. We'll have to see if he'll take the ball, and when we do get confirmation, we'll let you know. But hey, Dawson Santana told me pregame he's working with a new bat, and since then, the swings have been coming to fruition. All right, we're going to make a quick call to the bullpen for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. When we come back, we'll give you everything you need to know about the guy taking the place.
Want to give your kids an experience they'll never forget? That's what our Kettleers clinics are all about. Kids ages 6 to 18 will have the opportunity to learn the fundamentals of baseball and the importance of sportsmanship from some of the top college baseball players in the country. Youth baseball clinics begin the week of June 22nd and end the week of July 20th, and sessions are held from 9 to 11:30 each day. The advanced baseball clinics run from July 27th to the 31st. Head to the Kettleers website for more information.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Jackson Yarberry, right-handed pitcher from Indiana University. This is your home for the Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here in Cape League TV.
Well, a pitching change has been made for Mitch Carricker's defensive stats, and Raymond Olivas finishes the day 4 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, 1 walk, and 5 punch-outs to say the least. His book is not closed. He's got Dawson Santana with a lead-off single, and it's a guy on the mound, a southpaw that the Kettleers know a little too well. He last played against them on the 12th. The lefty Van Frawling makes his return to the mound.
19 2/3 innings pitched from the southpaw this summer out of UC Santa Barbara, from Gaucho to Gaucho. Andrew Checketts, he sends his guys to Hyannis. The numbers don't look that great for Van Frawling, a 7.78 earned run average, but 9 of his 17 earned runs allowed this summer come in 2 of his first 3 appearances on the summer. On the 25th versus Harwich, and then on the 1st of July, 25th of June, and then on the 1st of July against Bourne. 9 earned runs in 3 1/3 innings pitched. Across those 2 appearances. Outside of that, he's been great.
It's Beaver to swing on the first pitch of his appearance. Against the Kettleers on the 12th of July, came in first in relief, and across 4 innings of work, only allowing 1 hit, no runs, no walks, a K, giving up a hit by pitch in that situation, though. It's a lefty-on-lefty matchup between Beaver and Frawling.
Yeah, also his first appearance of the summer was against the Kets, so total he's gone 6 innings, just 2 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 5 strikeouts.
Second pitch on the way. That one had a little bit of movement. It'll be a hard play for Taylor Kirk down the fence, and he's got Beaver. Dancing into the shadows was Taylor Kirk, and that's the second Kettleer to go down.
Yeah, Kirk makes a tough play look easy. Always tough, running from fair to foul ground up against the wall. That hurts. Out number 2.
Dawson Santana still at first base. The Kettleers got some momentum going on 2 outs last time around. Aguayo watches one drift by his foot. It'll be ball 1 to start things off. Well, and Frawling, like Carson mentioned, had a little bit of a rough start, but since in his past 2 appearances, the 27th at YD came in for relief and got the save. Aguayo drills this one into the glove of the shortstop as a double play in time. That looked like the right foot of Charlie Bates slid out from underneath him, and that bobbled the toss over to the second baseman, Matt Hyannis. So a base hit delivered off the bat of Aiden Aguayo, and 2 runners are safe.
Yeah, weird play. Charlie Bates had to back up on it and play the long hop, and then kind of lost his footing on the outfield grass. Went to second for Hyannis. Throw was offline. A little infield single for Aiden Aguayo, and this is another really good chance to score.
Sam Christensen steps up to plate. He's looking for his first hit of the day. Pitch down the stretch. It's an 0-1 count for Christensen. So Aguayo safe. Back-to-back singles and back-to-back innings of work on the day after going 0 for 15 at the plate to kick things off. This one crushed into the glove of the second baseman. Hyannis looks to turn the play over to Andrew Lamb, and 2 Kettleers are stranded on base. Well, that was the 5th inning, to say the least. We'll look at things again in the 6th. The Kettleers are running out of time to add a couple of runs in a do-or-die matchup against the Harbor Hawks. We'll see you in the 6th inning.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Score still 5-1. Hyannis over the top of the Kettleers, and Taylor Kirk was the guy. He'll be the leadoff batter to kick things off in the top of the 6th, but he had a really great play off the bat of Landon Beaver, drifting into left foul territory. He was all over that ball, to say the least.
Yeah, plan is to get another 0 for Chase Vandermeed. 4-run deficit for the Cats, and did it last time, last inning, a 1-2-3 through the heart of the Harbor Hawks lineup.
Chase Vandermeed only needed 2 instances of weak contact and a punch-out of his own to retire 3 up, 3 down. He's got 4 Harbor Hawks out since giving up a bases-clearing double. Taylor Kirk, the third baseman, awaits the first pitch. The outside half, it'll be a righty versus righty situation. Another one of those. Rocco Calise had the same sort of dance against Taylor Kirk and gave up a hit by pitch and a single to number 34 in the box. Sun's starting to drift away as shadows appear across the infield. 0-1 count, Vandermeed. This one hashed back over the top of the plate. It'll remain an 0-2 count. We're here in the top of the 6th inning. Kettleers fans showing up strong and proud, lining left center along the fence in front of the bullpen. Cats, remember, hard-strung battle against Wareham to advance them to the semifinals last year against Bourne. Hoping for another opportunity like that. It's an 0-2 count, no outs on the board, top of the 6th. Vandermeed, toss to Kirk. Down the stretch, it'll be ball 1.
I'll tell you what, you're going to want to stay tuned in I'm watching the replay, and it's about to get really fun for Cotuit. Don't go anywhere. Nowhere.
We'll stay seated here in the press box just behind home plate. Hopefully that call comes to fruition. Chase Vandermeed with the toss upstairs. It'll be fouled back and over the fence.
Chase Vandermeed to keep pumping in strikes. That's a slider. Don't see it often from him. A lot of sinkers. Goes to it. Kirk able to spoil it. The lone righty in this lineup.
Infield backed up towards the outfield cut of the grass. Transky a couple hops in and awaits. This one on the outside half. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes for Taylor Kirk, the leadoff hitter in the top of the 6th inning. Shadows completely cover third base. J.J. Moran is the only one covered. Sam Christensen with slight shadows more towards the left back side of him. Sun is still in full effect an hour and 50 minutes after first pitch. Toss Vandermeed fully almost comes off the mound. He'll deliver ball 3 in this at-bat.
Can't go from 0-2 to ball 4. Cannot happen. Got to get one back over the plate and make Kirk beat ya.
Vandermeed looking to put this one away. Taylor Kirk wants to change that storyline. This one on the outside half. Kirk will advance off a free pass, and it's the first Harbor Hawk to not go down via putout or K fashion in 4.
It's the 7th free pass of the day for the Kets pitching staff. 2nd for Chase Vandermeed. Another walk. Can't happen in big games like this.
Stepping up to bat, Brody Briggs, the catcher out of ASU. Singled in his first at-bat of the day, flew out to Drew Repepe in left. Zeros across the board, runner will go. Trying to make the play, Plattner with a snap toss over, and safe at second is Taylor Kirk. It's a good jump to go on. Ball was pretty much in the dirt for Plattner. Had to stand up and try and make the play over the head of the lefty batter in Brody Briggs.
Pitch was a strike with Briggs offering at it. Doesn't even need to get it down. Now he can hit with the runner in scoring position.
Briggs awaits the second pitch, runner in scoring position. This bunt just in front of Chase Vandermeed. He chooses to make the play at third. This ball goes into the body of Taylor Kirk.
Happened to him earlier. Man.
So back-to-back go-ahead movements on the base pass for Taylor Kirk. He's 90 feet away from bringing in the 6th run of this game for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. J.J. Moran, that ball was completely in front of him in the body of Taylor Kirk, as we just mentioned. So Moran now hugs the third base bag. Taransky does the same. Infield up the middle. Will back up.
Fielder's choice allows Briggs to reach. And for Vandermeed right there, you're trailing 4 runs. Can't make a mistake. Got to get outs. Would have liked to see him go to first there.
Vandermeed awaits. The first pitch to Dromboski upstairs. It'll be ball 1. Vandermeed in a tight situation. You've got runners on the corners in a 5-1 deficit game. Vandermeed bounces back and forth. The 1-0 toss. This one cross body to Will Plattner. He'll pop up, checking over at third base, but to no avail. It'll be a 1-1 count. Christensen and Repepe pulled in between the slot. First and second and shortstop and third. Ready to move up the way should any ball get past their infielders. 1-1 the count, no outs on the board. Top of the 6th inning. Vandermeed, the dish. Comes down the stretch, fouled back towards the scorekeepers below us. Vandermeed will reset after fishing a nice foul tip-off. Voski, the left fielder out of Stony Brook, grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the second to conclude the second stretch of work. Singled and was brought home in the 4th. Has a chance to add his 4th RBI of the full season. A little bit of a jump off first This one slashed over towards left field. Repepi running for it. He makes the sliding play, and he can't get to it in time. The 6th run of the game comes around. The windmill gives permission for Brody Briggs to come home. The play at the plate isn't in time. Will Plattner with a late tag, and he's got him. Brody Briggs caught at home by the toss from left field, but 1 run comes in to score. It's a 6-1 ball game.
All right, so you talked about it pre-pitch, Brooke, but for some reason, Drew Repepi was played really shallow and really shaded towards left center field. And as a result, really long run to get up to that baseball. Aggressive send from the Harbor Hawks. Third base coach Briggs doesn't have great wheels. Good relay by Aguayo to the plate. Cut down another run. Big time relay, but it's still 6-1.
It will give Dromboski a double on the fly ball. Brody Briggs out at home, but Dromboski is safe at third with the play over to home plate. Popped up over the heads of fans to our left.
I don't really know why Briggs was going there. He was completely dead to rights. Aiden Aguayo had it in his glove. It felt like as Briggs was turning around third. Blunder. Still not a bad opportunity to add on more for Hyannis.
0-1 count, 1 run on. Excuse me, 1 out to say the least. Strike 2. That will be against Matt Einish. We've returned to the top of the order for the 4th time in this ball game in the top of the 6th inning. Vandermeed with a go about with Einish, the second baseman. He's had a nice 2 walks, stolen base, a home run. What has he not done? As he slams this out, Drew Repepi has to turn tail. It's over his shoulder. He'll connect on this one. This will bring in the 7th run of the ball game. But 2 outs on the board for the Kettleers to go. But the lead is getting out of reach, pitch by pitch.
Yeah, Matt Einish has been a thorn today. 2 walks, a homer, 2 runs scored. Now another RBI. 7-1 Hyannis. You're right, Brooke. That lead is getting bigger and bigger. It's slipping out of reach for the Kets.
Kettleers in the top of the 6th inning. Do everything they can. Chase Vandermeed still in this game. An arm is warming up. This one popped over the heads, drifting towards Sam Christensen in right field. Will it be the 3rd out? And it will. Chase Vandermeed in a sticky situation, to say the least. 2 runners, come home for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. We've got a 7-1 lead for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in Game 2 of the West Division playoff series. We'll come back to you in the bottom of the 6th in just a bit.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Well, it was a different turn of events, to say the least. Chase Vandermeed hangs a nice 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th to keep Hyannis scoreless, and then you look at the 6th, and it was a different situation. A leadoff walk by Taylor Kirk, a couple of stolen bases, a fielder's choice. Brody Briggs tries to run home. He's caught at the plate. Nick Dromboski is able to drive in a couple of runs. He doubles, a sac fly RBI by Matt Einish, and it's now 7-1 Hyannis Harbor Hawks. So we're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The time is starting to become now. We'll give it one more half inning to see before we start putting the emphasis on the clock. And it's J.J. Moran up to bat. Ryan Turansky and Will Plattner against Van Frawling. The first pitch from the southpaw down the stretch, an 0-1 count to Moran.
Yeah, it's not a ton of pressure because you're playing with house money throughout these playoffs, but you got to start slowly chipping away at this lead. 7-1, 6-run deficit. Need base runners right here.
Moran swings down low in the dirt for strike 2. Moran so far in this stretch 0 for 6 in the playoffs against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks.
3 strikeouts. Hey, flush it. So what? Cats put up 8 in an inning versus this Harbor Hawks team just a few days ago.
0-2, he'll foul this off and stay alive. Good swing. Moran needs to set himself in a great spot for Ryan Turansky. JJ has the capability. We saw it throughout the regular season. 25 hits across 31 games. Moran down low, and that will be another strikeout on the day for the Stamford Cardinal. He'll look to return and do better in his next at-bat.
Just tough from JJ. So interesting. All these guys have come in at different points in their summer. JJ and Turansky, both guys who've been with the team basically the whole summer.
And Frawling faces off against Ryan Turansky. Another duel. Southpaw versus lefty batter. Infield is pushed out towards shallow outfield, to say the least. Third baseman Taylor Kirk will hang a couple of hops in the front. Turansky with the 1-0. His patient takes earn him a 2-0 count here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a guy who can get himself on base. Have full trust in Turansky.
Having a solid playoff so far, too. Seeing the ball well.
Turansky awaits a pitch. This one will clip the zone. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike for Turansky in the box. His patience has definitely been an example for a lot of Kettleers in the batting order. The way he'll take the first couple of pitches he sees, it earns him that walk ratio. Turansky waits again, but this time the patience catches up. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on the board. Kettleers desperately need base runners in this game, to say the least. They have stranded 6, leaving 1 runner in scoring position. The outside half, it'll be ball 3. Another full count on the day for Turansky in the box. Last 3 balls and 2 strikes. Turansky trotted on over to first off after the 4th ball. The payoff pitch from Frawling. This one will graze the inner part of Turansky, or at least get close enough, but it didn't matter. It was ball 4. That ball left the zone entirely on the right half. Turansky back-to-back base appearances off the free pass.
Yeah, heard me say it all summer, but can't hit a 5-run homer. Got to chip away at this lead slowly and surely. Do-or-die game for your boys, for Coach Cooper in his first season. You lose, you go home. Simple as that. And the way to do it is by scoring runs in bunches. Get a couple across, and slowly the game feels at reach.
Will Plattner watches one blow past on the outside half. The catcher out of Alabama singled in back-to-back at-bats in the 3rd and the 4th. He was the lone run driven home after a sac fly from Dawson Santana got the movement going. This one drifts to the opposite end for Van Frawling. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Kettleers in a do-or-die situation as the sunlight starts to fade. Need to chip at the runs as much as possible. Plattner tries to wrap around a ball down the zone. It won't matter. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out on the board. Turansky at first. Plattner trying to reach on base. It's 2 for 2 on the day. Tries again, even things out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Plattner facing a do-or-die situation right now. You don't want to strand any more runners than you have to. 6 already on the day.
Pretty close over there at first base. Turansky almost got caught sleeping.
Frawling delivers. This one almost grazes the knees of Plattner. Had to extend himself out of the way. It's another full count. That's back-to-back 3 balls, 2 strikes for Frawley. Turetsky capitalized on the last opportunity. Plattner has the chance here. Here it comes. This one down the low. Plattner will drop the bat. Turetsky will advance to second. Back-to-back balls on base for 2 Kettleers in this batting order.
So Frawling does struggle with command at times. That's when he's gotten in trouble this summer. 14 walks in 19 2/3 innings pitched entering today. Just walked back-to-back hitters, and how about a time to get your first hit as a Ket?
Drew Repepe steps up to the plate. Struck out in the 3rd, grounded into a 3-1. This one almost hits him on the backside. Ball gets away from the catcher, Brody Briggs, on the back half, and 2 runners in scoring position for the Kettleers all of a sudden.
This is, he completely lost it here. Nothing is close to the zone right now.
No arms warming up in the bullpen. One getting loose, to say the least. He's just hidden behind foul pole. As Brody Briggs will step out, have a chat with the southpaw. Frawling losing a little bit of command, and it's not a situation where by any means you tie the ball game should the 2 on, Plattner and Turetsky, come home, but you start chipping away, like Liam said, at the start of this half inning. Bring those 2 home, it's now 7-3. Drew Repepe can stay on base. You have the opportunity to put up 4 runs.
Hey, 1 or 2 here, 1 or 2 there, right back in it, make it a ball game. 6 runs is a lot of runs, but still 11 outs to work with. You're not out of this by any means. This game is not close to over.
Baseball has that way of swinging in any direction. It's still anybody's game here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out on the board. Drew Repepe has a chance with 2 runners in scoring position. Step up to the plate. He's got 1 ball in his count so far. The righty awaits. Strike 1 called for the left fielder out of Gardner-Webb. It's like he was fully committed to the take.
Should have been.
One's across the board for Repepe. This one breaking action, grilled into the glove of the 3rd baseman, Taylor Kirk. And he'll step on the bag to retire 2 Kettleers. It's been an interesting stretch, to say the least, and there's no one better who can help close us out in the last 3 innings of this game. Turning things over to Liam Ervin when we come back.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Hey Cats fans, this is Ryan Turetsky, outfielder from the University of Cincinnati. You're listening to Kettleers Baseball on Cape League TV.
Winner go home baseball from Lowell Park, top of the 7th, and a 6-run deficit for the Kettleers. Harbor Hawks 7, Cotuit 1. New arm enters the game. The 2nd call to the bullpen for head coach Rob Cooper. It's Aiden Healy, the righty out of the United States Naval Academy.
Yeah, not a whole lot of action so far. Very late add for Kevin Curtin and Rob Cooper to this bullpen. He's got some good stuff, but in 4 2/3 innings has given up a good handful of runs this summer. He's going to be tasked with one job and one job only. Get some zeros. Need them desperately. Trailing by 6, you need to get outs, you need to get the bats back.
Charlie Bates, Andrew Lamb, and Kate. This seems to be a pinch hitter. Will Fosberg will step up to the plate for Charlie Bates. Interesting move early for Mitch Carricker, ahead by 6. Healy's first, tapped into the glove of Plattner. Fosberg on the summer, a 175 hitter. Has a long ball, 17th game he'll play in. A 1 on the corner for strike 2. Just one of the many new guys that the Kets have seen this summer. The bullpen was completely revamped about 2 weeks before the playoff push. Healy's 0-2, a backdoor breaker for strike 3.
Uno, dos, adios. There you go, Aiden Healy. That's a way to enter yourself into the ball game. A 3-pitch K. That'll help the zeros that we need.
Efficiency seems to be helpful for Will Fosberg. And the Kets need it on the mound. Healy comes in for his 4th appearance of the summer. Last one was against these very Harbor Hawks on the 1st of August. 1 inning pitch, 2 hits, 2 runs. Went to the breaker again to Lamb and missed outside. As for the Kets position players right now, a very slim bench. Very. Got just 2 replacements if needed. As Lamb chops one off the glove of Healy, he slipped by the mound. Dawson Santana will have to be quick to first. He made the play in time.
Oh, wow, what a play. Good effort by Healy, and even better effort by Dawson. 1-4-3. Very cool.
Caden Miller with 2 outs, and Healy has been effective through his first 2 hitters. You see the starting 9 in the field right now. Otherwise, 2 position player replacements on the bench. Adonis Medina, a new guy who just got his first at-bat of the summer yesterday, and Tyler Bellin, who was a bullpen catcher to start the summer. It's been a real reality that head coach Rob Cooper has had to deal with, especially considering early on in the summer there were times when guys in this lineup right here, J.J. Moran, Aiden Aguayo, were fighting for playing time in the infield. 0-1 is swung on and missed.
I think that's kind of just reality of the Cape League. Learning opportunity for Coach Cooper. I'd expect him to put that in the back of his mind and use it for next year.
No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Healy's pitch went back to the breaker and skipped it in the dirt. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You kind of talk about how players have opportunities to learn every game, every day, every year. Same with the coaches. Same with the coaching staff. And coaching on the Cape is just a little bit different than anywhere else you're coaching.
1-2 from Healy. Struck him out with the backdoor breaker. 1-2-3 go the Harbor Hawks in the top of the 7th. Just 9 outs to play with for the Kets offense. We'll stretch things out at Lowell Park and head back for the home half of the 7th inning.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Game 2 of the West Division Semifinals. Kets trail by 6, but a blank put up in the top of the 7th thanks to that guy right there, Aiden Healy. 3 batters and 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, he was disgusting, to say the least. You have a pinch hitting situation, and he only needs 3 pitches to get him out on the stretch. And then a nice 1-4-3 play up the middle off the bat of Andrew Lamb. Healy falls over, but he gets enough of a grasp with the bat, or the glove to say the least, pops it over to Dawson Santana. It's a late play at first base.
Dan Frawling back out on the mound for the Harbor Hawks, who are ahead by 6 runs. Tito Kiefer, Dawson Santana, and Landon Beaver due up for a Cats offense that absolutely needs some runs in this situation. For those who missed last night's game, pure domination from Hyannis. They won that one 7-0. Got out on the board early in the bottom of the second inning. Put 4 on in the bottom of the 5th, 2 in the bottom of the 8th, and Cats offense was not there to respond. They're hoping the script will be different tonight, trailing by 6. 2-1 from Frawling. Kiefer, check swings. Did it hit him? It did. Appeal to first. He did not go around. Hit by pitch. A leadoff base runner to start off the bottom of the 7th.
That'll play. Right, anyway, Tito Kiefer has found his way on the bases this summer. He's gotten a hit, a walk, reached on an error, and a hit by pitch today, 2 walks yesterday. He's found his way on the bottom of the order to set the top of this lineup up. Very good, Tito.
Well, back to our conversation last frame, kind of speaks to the epitome of the Cape League. Some guys who have lower opportunities and have the chance to come to the pinnacle of baseball, of summer baseball, and make a name for themselves. Tito Kiefer didn't play the last 2 seasons of collegiate baseball. Recently committed to the NAIA school Ave Maria. And now playing big-time baseball on the Cape.
He's done a nice job. He's done all that the Cats have asked for him. Played some good defense. Got on base twice today.
Santana has a favorable 2-0 count. He'll take off the plate for ball 3. Easily the best offensive performance of this series so far has been Dawson Santana. 1 for 3 yesterday with a double. Today, 1 for 2, a single in his last at-bat in the 5th, and brought in the first run of the series in the 3rd via a sacrifice fly. Get you over from Frawling. Just the second arm today used by Mitch Carricker and the Harbor Hawks. There is an arm warming in the bullpen now. 3-1 to Dawson. Finds the bottom part of the zone. It's a full count to Santana with nobody out and a runner on first. Beaver on deck. 0 for 3 today. 0 for 5 in the series. Bates and Hyannis shaded to double play death. Kiefer off the bag at first. Frawling's full count pitch. Dawson takes on the corner, strike 3. 90-mile-per-hour sinker on the outside half for the second punch out of Van Frawling's day.
3 straight balls turn into 3 straight strikes, and strike 3 looking. That was center cut. Out number 1.
Landon Beaver due up with 1 out, and Kiefer on first. The first from Frawling is way outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, the regular season bout between the Harbor Hawks and Kettleers, 5 games played in the regular season. Hyannis took it 3-2. All road teams won every game of the series as Beaver taps 1 foul. One of the constants for the Kettleers, though, was the strikeouts. 60 of them in 5 games against the Harbor Hawks. That's the most against any team they played this season. 7 last night. And following 5 from Olivas, Frawling has found 2. Beaver ahead, 2 balls and 1 strike. Guy who's due for a base knock. He was 5 for 7 to end the regular season. Homered on the last 2 games he played in. He lines this one the other way to left field. Dromboski has it routinely by the right shoulder for the second out.
Yeah, it's contact, and Beaver sends it towards left field, which is definitely something you want to hear is the contact, but it doesn't drop. And it's another out on the board. That's 2 just in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kettleers are dancing pretty close to the 8th and the 9th, and you don't want to strand feed O'Keefer out there. You need soft contact in the infield. Make them move for it. Don't just send it into somebody else's glove.
Kiefer still at first. Frawling's pitch to Aguayo. Right down the chute for strike 1. Aiden's turned things around today. He was 0 for his last 14. Heading into today's contest at Lowell Park. 2 for 3 today. A pair of singles in his last 2 at-bats. Slaps this one the other way. Playable for Lamb, who takes it himself to the first base bag. Hit by pitch to the leadoff man of the bottom of the 7th is erased. It's 7-1 heading to the top of the 8th at Lowell Park.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Kettleers Baseball is brought to you in part by Mid-Cape Oral Surgeons, the Maxillofacial Surgery and Dental Implant Center of South Yarmouth. Doctors Theoritis, Meyer, and Sarapak are the Cape's leading experts on oral biopsies, wisdom teeth extractions, and dental implant reconstructive surgery. Call 508-398-6055 to schedule an appointment. We thank Mid-Cape Oral Surgeons for their support of the Kettleers.
Cats fans, this is Chase Vandermeed, right-handed pitcher from Notre Dame, and we're grateful for all your support this summer. Let's get back to the ballpark on Cape League TV.
Game 2 of the West Division Semifinals, 1v4, a 6-run lead for the Harbor Hawks. Not the only playoff game going on, though. Bourne and Falmouth, the other West Division bout. Bourne ahead early with a Luke Costello homer. They win tonight. They will clinch the series and face the winner of this one.
Could be a quick turnaround in the West Division. If you don't need 3 games, you'll just kind of continue on. You don't have to wait on the East until the championship series. So Cotuit can't pull the strings right here. Hyannis might have to turn things around.
The other 2 games, Brewster and Harwich, YD and Chatham. As Healy returns to the mound and finds the zone to Henry Zener for strike 1. Brewster down 0-1 in the series. Harwich with the win yesterday, and Angel Cervantes with a gem against the 1 seed outright in the CCBL, Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox.
Dinosaur Powers really stepping in and helping them beat up a bit on one of the best teams in the league. Won the President's Trophy not too long ago for the best record. Can't beat Dino Power, though.
1-1 just off the plate. Went to the backdoor breaker, did Healy. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, you're right, Brooke. If either team were to sweep in the West Division, so Harbor Hawks holding on to this 6-run lead as Zener slaps one on the ground to Santana, who scoots over to his right side and fires to first for the first out of the top of the 8th. Then that would mean the game would be tomorrow, Thursday, August 6th. Bourne in Hyannis. For Cotuit faithful, you hope that won't be the case. Need some magic at Lowell Park. It's been possible this season. Now, Cotuit's not been a traditional late game team, but proved that statistic wrong on the last day of the regular season right here at Lowell Park. A walk-off win in Game 40 of the regular season that ultimately allowed for Cotuit to sneak their way into the playoffs. Slapped foul by Kirk. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out.
It was almost poetic, to say the least. You put Beaver on second, Hogan Denny at first, and Sam Christensen just sets it up. And I talked with Beaver pregame yesterday. Beaver had the walk-off home run against Wareham to punch their ticket to the semifinals. said it was nostalgic seeing it on the other end.
Yeah, well, really the whole summer was just so interesting. Up and down, a first-year head coach for Rob Cooper. His first time managing a Cape League team with so much experience, 20-plus years of Division I experience, but as you said, Carson, a much different league. 1-2 pitch, runs away. Went to the slider, did Healy. It's 2-2 to Kirk.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, guys coming in and out. A lot changing in the realm of collegiate athletics that affects summer ball. But again, I think he's done a solid job in his first year. A lot to reflect on, a lot to learn from, and a lot to change going forward. But that's part of this game, making adjustments.
I think he'd be the first to tell you that. He's been very open about his learning experience this summer. Full count pitch. Chops one foul down the third baseline. Did Kirk. Will do it over. For Cotuit, despite making the playoffs, the worst win percentage in Cotuit history and the least wins since 1959. Still somehow, some way, they made their way into the playoff picture and faced up against a team in Hyannis that they played pretty well in the regular season, all things considered. Kirk fists one into left center field. It falls for a hit in front of Beaver. A one-out single for Taylor Kirk, his second hit today, and the fourth time he's reached base.
Yeah, pretty well is an understatement when you overtake a team that had held on to the first place spot in the West Division. Since June 17th, that would be the Bourne Braves. Hyannis did just that in the second to last day of the regular season. And it's because of plays like that. Taylor Kirk, 26 hits on the season, 3 doubles, 2 triples. He's a monster to reckon with, and now he's on first.
One other thing to consider is the last time these two teams faced off in the regular season was domination by the Kettleers. They won 15-8 in a game that was so interesting, a 4-hour-long affair at McKeon Park. Head coach Rob Cooper got ejected from that game right after the Cats scored 8 runs in the top of the 8th. So you're kind of thinking entering this series, hey, we've beat this team just not even 3 days ago. We've got more of a chance than I think most people might in the CCBL, considering Hyannis' status as the 1 seed. When it was off the plate, it's 2 balls and no strikes to Brody Briggs with a runner on.
Still the same guys. Everyone who hit a home run in that game is still a part of this Kettleers roster to some capacity, but you did lose a couple of guys that really kept this batting order together.
As for now, it's a 6-run deficit for the Cats, who are facing the brink of elimination in Game 2 of the West Division Semifinals. Harbor Hawks won 7-0 last night, now with a 6-run lead in the top of the 8th. Healy could help things out with a double play ball here. First he'll have to find the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. Briggs is 1 for 3 today. A single in his first at-bat in the 3rd. That's another thing, is the turnover, especially towards the end of the summer. These guys have played 60-plus games in the spring, come to Cotuit with virtually no rest following a regional, super regional Omaha, and now tested with the playoffs, game 42.
But it's good prep for what they want to do with their future careers, and that's what head coach Rob Cooper has told us a million times. You got to be used to playing games almost every single day. He's done a good job of switching guys out, giving them days of rest, but comes down to this moment right here.
3-2, the runner takes off. It's slapped on the ground to Aguayo. Double play is erased, but throwing to first is Aiden, and there's 2 outs. A nice send from Mitch Carricker to eliminate the double play.
Perfect time to put a man in motion. Kirk's got motion on his way to second base, and yeah, keeping himself out of the double play. Very nicely done.
This relief staff for the Cats been up and down this series so far. This is just the 4th arm in 2 games for head coach Rob Cooper. Nick Dromboski, the 9-hitter, due up with the runner on second now and 2 outs. 2 for 3 is Nick. a double, a single, grounded into a double play. Healy's 1-0 off the plate. Away, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 with 2 outs for Healy. Pitch is slapped on the ground. A big hop played by Santana at second, who takes his time and fires to first. Side is retired, but just 6 outs to play with for the Kets with a 6-run deficit at Lowell Park. Heading to the bottom of the 8th next on Cape League TV.
A Generac generator from RCA delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
6 outs to go for the Harbor Hawks to move on to the West Division Finals. Van Frawling returns to the mound with a 6-run lead, 7-1 in favor of Hyannis, bottom of the 8th, and it's do or die time for the Kets offense, who have the heart of their lineup due up.
That's to say the least. Sam Christensen, J.J. Moran, and Ryan Taransky. These are 3 guys that have typically shown up in big moments, but of the 3, Taransky's been on base twice. The other 2, in Christensen and Moran, have struggled to make some sort of connection against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, but Christensen has shown up in big moments. He proved that in Game 2 of that doubleheader with the walk-off.
Christensen due up. Will take the first pitch he sees on the inside corner. Defensive replacement at second base. I believe it's J.C. Davis. Frawling's 0-1 is inside. Hyannis gets moved up the middle to shortstop following Charlie Bates being pinch hit for. Kets could use a base runner right here.
Or 2, or 3, or 4. Starts with 1.
Two 1 to Christensen. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Hyannis and Davis, the duo up the middle now. With just 6 outs to play with for the Kettleers offense, who need 6 runs or more. Christensen goes down swinging, and now it's down to 5 outs.
It's a good pitch. Breaking ball. That Frawling plays well off the fastball. Got the fastball, swing and a miss inside, then breaking ball, tunneling that down and away. 5 outs remain in the 2026 season.
JJ due up with 1 out. Takes inside for ball 1. As for the Kettleers and Hyannis Harbor Hawks history in the playoffs, they've faced off 4 times. Last bout was in 2022. That was a loss for the Kettleers. In fact, they haven't had a great history against Hyannis in the playoffs. 1 for 3 in their 4 series played, but a lot of those come from a while ago. 2022 was a loss for Cotuit, 2015 a loss, 1983 their sole win, and then 1982 another loss, as Coach Cooper did not think that J.J. Moran went around.
The 1983 team would make it all the way to the chip. It'd fall to YD in that championship series, but that team had something special.
1-1 pitch to JJ in the dirt for ball 2. Hyannis last year in the playoffs, 1 game won, were reverse swept by the Bourne Braves, who were the ultimate champions. Cotuit ran into those Braves as well and lost in 3 games. The chance for revenge for Hyannis if they're able to get 5 more outs. 3-2 to JJ. Slams one foul.
The only 2 players on this roster that remember that series, Landon Beaver and Ryan Buckler, who pitched yesterday. They've been very vocal leaders out in their respective positions, trying to motivate these guys to get them to that same spot.
Full count pitch to Moran. Runs inside and it actually hit him. Didn't matter, it was ball 4 either way, but a base runner with 1 out. Cats need 6 runs. They'll take anything they can get.
JJ Moran on base for the first time this playoff series, and hey, if the hits aren't coming, he'll take what you can get in this situation. There's a base runner on. Ryan Taransky has 1 out to work with and a guy on first. He's walked in back-to-back appearances so far today. Why not him?
Another good thing for the Cats is they have the potential to flip this game on its head with the long ball. Obviously not trailing by 6 runs, can't do anything even with the bases loaded, but if you're able to get a couple tacked on the board, then the homers could follow. They've got 5 in the regular season against Hyannis. That's the most against any team they played this season.
Get a couple of runs in this inning. Get yourself within at least slam range for the 9th. Give yourself a chance.
I think you got to try to get the top of the lineup up some way, somehow to end the summer. Either way. 1-1 to Ryan. Taking all the way. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
We've seen, it feels like 8-9-1 do up a lot in this game, in this postseason.
1-2 pitch. Just off the plate. A close take for Taransky. It's 2-2. Taransky's played the most games by far and away for the Kettleers this summer. This is his 37th time he's put on the Cats jersey and started a game. 2-2 pitch. Froze him on the outside corner with 90 miles per hour. It's the 2nd strikeout of the inning, the 4th for Van Frawling, and 2 down.
He's been disgusting. That's what we remember about the southpaw on the mound against the Kettleers. You add up the numbers, 5 Ks, and then he puts up 4 in this appearance. He knows what works, and the Kettleers haven't figured it out, but good news, there is a new arm coming into this game.
Mitch Carricker heads out to the mound to take the ball from Van Frawling. Hyannis will call to the bullpen, ahead by 6th in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. Or not. Carricker came out to the mound. Looked like arm in the bullpen was opening the gate, but Frawling fought for himself.
Good for you, Van. Get that baseball. Keep working. Finish the inning. Good for you.
Usually when a field manager comes out to the mound,
that's that.
99% of the time means that they're coming out of the game. And again, an arm in the right field bullpen was literally walking up to the gate and opening it with his hand. Frawling wants the baseball. He's got Plattner with 2 outs and a runner on, and Plattner slams one right into the glove of the diving Davis. What a dazzling play from the defensive replacement to end off the bottom of the 8th. It's 7-1, heading to the top of the 9th in a do-or-die game for the Kettleers. West Division Semifinals. 3 outs to go for Hyannis.
A Generac generator from RCA delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA. powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
It's now or never in the top of the ninth for the West Division Semifinals. Hyannis 7, Cotuit 1. And when the Cats need a blank most all in the summer, they'll call to a new guy in his first appearance in a Cotuit jersey. Danny Kerr, the 6', 225-pound righty.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Danny Kerr can go, but he's a champion in the Hamptons Collegiate Baseball League. Coming straight here from that championship game, he pitched 7 innings in the last game of the season for the Shelter Island Bucks. Him and Sam Lowenstein come over here from that league, and it was a dream to play in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Danny Kerr said it to one of the reporters after the game, and after that contest in which he threw the championship matchup, an attendee approached Kerr, said he'd help him in the door, and there he is on the mound in a Cotuit Kettleers jersey, getting up to par. He's got 12 starts in the 2025 season, a 10-1 record, 2.90 ERA. He led the team in wins and ERA, and also set a record in the 2026 Hamptons Collegiate Baseball League with 15 strikeouts against a top-seeded team. Just his second season appearance as well. So he's got the pitcher stuff, but it's a different level of play in the Hamptons Collegiate Baseball League. We'll have to see how he can fare against some of the top bats in the Hyannis order.
Second guy today who is making his Kettleers debut in a winner-go-home game. Rocco Calise, the starter. It was his first appearance in a Cotuit uniform, and now turning things over to Danny Kerr with a 6-run deficit. Kerr would like a 0. Fastball, slider, changeup for the righty, who faces the top of the lineup and finds a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1.
That's what he's known for. He's going to give you a pitch mix that looks like this. Fastball, slider, and changeup. As that one comes down the stretch for Kerr. He's gross, to say the least.
1-1 with nobody out. Matt Einish due up, who already homered today, and he pierces this one to the first baseman. Taransky, wrong run for Kerr. A big step, and he's got him. Bang, bang play at the bag. Kerr finds his way over to first, and one down to start off the top of the ninth.
PFP. Get moving. Danny Kerr. Nice play. I think that's one that Taransky probably can take to the bag himself. But likes not to. Either way, out number 1, result-based business. One gone in the ninth. One closer to when it gets good.
Jimenez due up. And the dagger to this game so far for now, with a bases-clearing double in the 4th on the relief arm, Chase Vandermeed. Power versus power. The best guy out of the Cats bullpen, the best hitter all season long for the Harbor Hawks, and Jimenez won the battle. 1-1 to Jax. As for the Harbor Hawks, Mitch Carricker has yet to win a playoff series as a manager. This is his 3rd season, his 2nd time being the 1 seed in the West Division. And in 2024 and 2025, both times lost to Bourne in the first round. Former Oregon Ducks staffer was Carricker as Jimenez pokes this one out to right center field. Chasing is Beaver. He's got it on the run.
It's the deepest hit baseball we've seen since the 6th inning, to say the least. And it was also off the bat of the guy trotting back to the dugout right now. That would fly out to right field. He sends one to center, making the outfield move a little bit later into this game.
Here's J.C. Davis, another pinch hitter. Charlie Bates was removed from this game earlier. And Will Fosberg pinch hit for him in the 7th. Now it's Davis who takes second base and gets his first step out of the postseason.
Fun summer. Fun summer it has been. You're going to need 6 runs to keep it going. But just thinking about it. Amount of future big leaguers, future all-stars got to watch this year. It's pretty cool. One on this roster, Ted Davis. Many more. Man.
Davis chops one on the ground to Aguayo, who will have to field it on the run. In time to first base, and Danny Kerr, a guy who said his dream was to play on the Cape, goes 1-2-3 in his first appearance in the top of the ninth. Kets need 6 with 3 outs to play with their season on the line in the bottom of the ninth on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
3 outs to go, or the season is over for the Kets at Lowell Park. 7-1 is the score. Hyannis on the verge of clinching their spot in the West Division Finals, and a new arm enters the game for the Harbor Hawks. It's Mason Blash, the right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 205 pounds. He was third in relief the last time these two teams faced off in the regular season. 1 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. He'll look to get the Harbor Hawks the final 3 outs of the summer and push them off to the West Division Finals. For the Kets, they need 6 runs or their season will be over at Lowell Park.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that it comes down to the last 3 outs like it did at the end of the regular season. The Kettleers punched their ticket after Wareham dropped their game to this very Harbor Hawks team. It'll be Drew Repepe, Tito Kiefer, and Dawson Santana. Liam, take us through what could be the last 3 outs.
Drew Repepe will be due up. It looks like Adonis Medina is getting ready to pinch hit on deck for the 9-hitter Tito Kiefer. Blash is first on the corner for strike 1. What a moment it would be for Drew Repepe in his last at-bat of the summer, possibly last Cape at-bat ever to get a base hit. Still hasn't on the summer. 0-1 to Drew is high. 1-1. Lowell Park faithful still in attendance. Have been the whole day. Speaks to the village of Cotuit. Really does. In this do-or-die game, a 6-run deficit for the Kets.
Could be the last bit of baseball until next June for Kets faithful, so soak up every last moment possible.
Well, that's one thing that's been easily realizable from the start on the Cape, as Repepe chops one on the ground to Kirk at third. Harbor Hawks are 2 outs away from making it to the West Division Finals. The dedication from these fans, truly, it's just overwhelming. Remember the meet and greet the first days. Fans are in attendance just to try and meet the players, get to know what they got going on in this village for this summer. Everyone's so excited. I think a story that tells the best of it all is when Bourne came in to play us on Sunday, a walk-off winner at Lowell Park right here. One of my buddies said he walked to the bathroom to take a break, and fans were praying in the stands. It kind of speaks to the importance of this game for the village of Cotuit, for the Kettleers, an organization that has the most championships on the Cape, 17 of them. Pretty wild stuff. Medina's down 0-2. Just his second at-bat with the Kets. A late ad for head coach Rob Cooper in his first year. 0-2 from Blash. Just off the plate, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
How about the fans that travel to every away game, too? They've shown up in full force. Shout out to my host dad from last year, Aldo Esposito. He's at every single game.
1-2 pitch from Blash. Check swing for Medina. He did not go around. It's 2-2. There was someone at the game yesterday at McKeon Park who told me he woke up at 5 a.m. to set up his chairs. Now, he just happened to be up at 5 a.m. But the thought to be up at 5 a.m. and set your chairs up for a playoff game, again, kind of speaks to the magic of this fandom.
Especially to drive all the way to McKeon Park before we're even up.
2-2 pitch. High and tight to Medina. Santana's on deck. Beaver to follow if it gets there. Cats need 6 runs with just 2 outs left for the Harbor Hawks. Full count pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3, and the Harbor Hawks are 1 out away from the West Division Finals.
It was a call that Medina wasn't expecting. He was about to hop down first base. Trotting on over, Brendan Murphy makes the call. Catches him watching that last pitch, and Dawson Santana could be your last Kettleer of the 2026 season to take an at-bat, and what a playoff postseason berth it's been for him.
100-plus players have come in throughout this summer, and Santana's the final hope with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on the corner for strike 1 from Blash. The Harbor Hawks are beginning to feel that they have a chance at the West Division Finals. Head coach Mitch Carricker on the verge of his first series playoff win as a head coach for this Hyannis team. A 1 is fouled off, and now the Kettleers are 1 strike away. Beaver on deck. The tried and true of the Kets season. Ups and downs. Harbor Hawks will slow clap their way with no balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Flash's pitch. Skips it in the dirt. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kills the clapping for a solid 5 seconds, and Dawson Santana survives another pitch. Make the most out of it, kid.
Do over the 1-2 one more time. Harbor Hawks a pitch away. The delivery slapped onto the ground at the shortstop, Beinish. And the Harbor Hawks are moving on to the West Division Finals. First time Mitch Carricker has won a playoff series. They'll await the winner of Bourne and Falmouth. For Cotuit, their final game of the summer, they fall 7-1 in the last game at Lowell Park.
Wow, is all you can say. Harbor Hawks had their foot on the pedal that entire game. And yeah, Will Plattner comes in to score, but the pitching staff doesn't let Cotuit have any room to breathe. And it's devastating, to say the least. You want the Kettleers to advance past this part. They did it last season. Just an unfortunate turn of events. Hyannis Harbor Hawks deserve all of the offensive success and pitching staff that they've had so far this season. They overtook the first spot from Bourne for a reason, and now Bourne, and if Bourne continues the stretch over Falmouth right now, is a chance to go battle back against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. But hey, you keep playing until the last pitch. Dawson Santana was an example of giving your all until the final, there's no whistle in baseball, until the final pitch is thrown. And just an unfortunate end, to say the least, and we end right where we started, Liam. That Lexington Blue Sox scrimmage kicking off here back in June, and now the 2026 season comes to an end.
Pretty wild stuff. We'll run you through the line for this game, the game 2 of the West Division Semifinals, as Rob Cooper will address his bunch for one final time of the summer. The final from today, 7-1 in favor of Hyannis Harbor Hawks with 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 5 left on base. For Cotuit, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, 9 left on base. Winning pitcher for tonight's contest, Raymond Olivas, and the loser in his debut, Rocco Kettleers. Started things here at Lowell Park at 4:01 p.m., finishing the summer out at 6:52 p.m. Final time of game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. As the Cats fall in Game 2 of the West Division Semifinals, they're swept in order by the Harbor Hawks, who will move on to the West Division Finals. We're going to step aside for a second here, but don't go anywhere. The final address from Coach Cooper with our own Carson Mercier coming shortly after the break, and our final remarks of the 26 summer. See you after the break. Boston Hand to Shoulder is the go-to team for Boston's professional athletes, musicians, workers, and families across New England. They are trusted orthopedic specialists for athletes and everyday people. So if an injury is slowing you down, Boston Hand to Shoulder is now on Cape Cod. Call 617-965-HAND for all your hand and upper extremity needs. Boston Hand to Shoulder, proud sponsor of the Kettleers.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Hey Cats fans, this is Adam McKelvey, left-handed pitcher from Georgia Tech. You're listening to Kettleers Baseball on Cape League TV.
Last time at Lowell Park for the summer, the Kets fall in the West Division Semifinals. Game 2, 7-1 to Hyannis, and end their summer at Lowell Park. Shortly, we're going to be hearing from head coach Rob Cooper, currently addressing his players after he'll address us. But what a season it's been, Brooke. Pretty crazy stuff.
To say the least, you know. It's my second summer and getting to work with a new broadcast team, and that's definitely an experience. You guys have brought so much to this program, but then also to cover a team that unfortunately didn't do as well as many had hoped. Get things going and talk about the amount of guys that we see go through the stretch. I mean, we had the opportunity, like Carson said, to call Take Davis at one point during the summer. You've got guys like Tyler Mercier on your roster, Grady Bivens, Jonathan Edelman coming through the stretch, and we've had a lot of fun up and down performances. A 5-0 shutout to kickstart the season here at Lowell Park on June 14th. We end things in similar fashion right here at home. And Kettleers finished with a 13-25-2 record in the regular season, 0-2 in the postseason. There's just been so much that we've learned, we've seen, we've grown with this team as well. Head coach Rob Cooper in his first year, us in our first real time doing play-by-play on the Cape. It's been phenomenal to say the least.
By my count, 59 players throughout this summer, all led by that one guy. Walking over to our own Carson Mercier, head coach Rob Cooper in his first summer. Couldn't have asked for a better manager and a better person throughout this season. Led the bunch of Cotuit Kettleers, and he's with our very own Carson Mercier.
Guys, thank you very much. Alongside head coach Rob Cooper. Rob, is a first year for you, 13-25-2, maybe a little bit of disappointing as the season comes to an end in the first round of the playoffs. How would you assess your first year as head coach?
Yeah, you know, a lot of firsts for me to learn. But, you know, look, this has been a magical experience from the standpoint of how the community, the people, the board, everybody, how they've treated us. You know, I want to get more wins. You know, that's what this community deserves. That's what this organization deserves. So that's something that I really want to focus on moving forward, is getting more wins. But as far as the effort and the people and the players, very thankful. And it's you know, anytime a season ends, it's not fun. So, you know, this is a special place. I'm lucky to be here, and just want to figure out a way to play longer next summer and get more wins for this community.
What's your message to Cotuit?
Just thank you. Like, you know, I've kind of said it a couple times. Like, my wife and I kind of consider ourselves Cotuit, you know, the Cotuit Coopers a little bit. And, you know, this community has taken us in. We've never been here, but I promise you that we're going to continue to work, you know, really, really hard as a staff, myself, to bring more wins and to do right by this community, because they care and it means a lot to them. I mean, you know, the families, the people that drop their kids off at camp and say, hey, when I was a kid, I went to this camp. I was a back kid here. I went to the first game I went to was with my grandfather who had been to games or whatever. Like, that's why it's gonna, you know, something I'm gonna continue to work and push to try to get us to be better and better every year.
Coach, appreciate the time. Appreciate everything you've done for us all summer. And guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Carson, and thank you, head coach Rob Cooper. A big thank you to him for all the accessibility he's had for us this summer. Let's take a minute or two to salute and thank the many Kettleers behind the scenes, volunteers who have made this year's game days at Lowell Park such a wonderful experience. First, there's Fran Maycock, the president of this volunteer organization, who has led this group for the last 3 years. In addition, Fran does just about everything from scoreboard builder to parking lot attendant. Big thank you to him. Our general manager, Bruce Murphy, who oversees baseball operations. Leah Ridpath, the store manager and intern director. Trish Hill and Sue Pina, who helped in the busy Kettleer score. Scott Hill, who is in charge of the game day interns. Becky Benikas, who oversees all the promotions. Paul Benikas for his astounding technical support. Jared Palmer, who watches over the finances. Cheryl McPhillips, who is in charge of the parking crew, plus oversees the luxury box. Ken Jones, our parking lot superintendent. Marcy Hansen, who handles the outstanding yearbook and sponsored dinners. Newcomer Rita Stanier has made the arrangements with our singers. There's housing director Shelly Tommel, who has one of the toughest jobs in this league. Walt Perkins has filled in for Roy, our very beloved PA announcer behind the mic. So admirable. It's a thrill and an honor to be wrapping up yet another season as Cats baseball comes to a close. Roy Reese, Walt Perkins, big thanks to them. A lot of growing experience. We'll welcome you inside the booth one final time for this summer. Liam Ervin, Carson Mercier, Brooke Killgore always has been throughout this summer. Brooke, any final thoughts throughout this season?
Yeah, I mean, coming off 2 years with these Cotuit Kettleers, there's been a lot of ups and downs and situations that you just have to work through. And first of all, I'd like to thank the entire Cotuit community for welcoming in as a play-by-play broadcaster. For someone who had never really done play-by-play up until this point outside of hockey, I'm grateful that the community welcomed me in, and Leah Ridpath and Scott Hill for giving me this opportunity straight from sideline. The two guys to my right who've put up with me all summer through the ups and downs that Martha's Vineyard game we'll never talk about ever again. But I'm so grateful for you two for sticking through this with me and guiding me and giving me all the advice possible. To the people to our left, Adriana Leone, Emily Suki, Jaden Driscoll, and Mac Fisher, you guys are the reason that we have broadcast every single time. And Adriana, you've traveled on the road with us every away game. We're so grateful that you've been there in our back pocket, making us look really good. We just provide the commentary. And then also all the people that we mentioned, former head coach Lauren Hibbs and coach Rob Cooper for interviewing with us and taking the time to make us better by giving us the best interviews possible, no matter the situation. My parents, of course, you always have to shout out them. Thank you guys for financing yet another Cape summer. Hope the wallets are feeling okay. My host family, Aldo and Sandy Esposito, thank you for taking in my former roommate and I. And then a couple more shout outs, and then I'll throw things over to our own Carson Mercier. Last year, Dennis Theoritis, Connor Smith, my roommate Abby Halpin, and my two former play-by-play voices who were my rock last season, Connor Shue and Chris Albright. You guys are the reason I'm standing here today. I'd like to give you guys a big shout out. Thank you to the Cats for taking a chance on me. I hope I made you proud. Carson.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've got to say somewhat similar. This is not necessarily a spot that I thought I'd be in, but it's one that I've really worked hard for over the last 3 or 4 years. I've always dreamed of calling baseball on the Cape, and finally got that opportunity, and it's been the summer of a lifetime, truly. Everybody has been great. Scott and Leah for giving me this opportunity. I remember interviewing back in September and thinking, oh, there's no way I'm going to be in Cotuit in June, July, and part of August, and here I am. So big time thank you to them. To Rob Cooper, I don't think that we could have had a better coach to interview and to interact with all summer long. I mean, truly a guy that cares about his players but cares about the interns as well. From the first time we interviewed him back in January, might have even been December, he was awesome and has stayed awesome ever since then. Players you got to thank too. J.J. Moran, Landon Beaver, a handful of guys that have been awesome to us and have given us opportunities to interview them and haven't given us too much grief because, sometimes that's not something that players want to do. But a lot of those guys in that dugout were very awesome and on board with our ideas. So thanks to them. Yeah, I mean, Adriana Leone's been awesome. Our producer, Emily Suki, assistant producer, Jaden Driscoll, Mac Fisher, Joe Pratt, the list goes on and on. Truly, summer of a lifetime, one I'll never forget, and really grateful for my time in Cotuit. For these two, not a bad duo to have and call games with all summer long. So super grateful for you guys and super grateful for everyone that tuned in all summer long as well. It was an awesome summer calling Cats baseball.
Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in throughout this time this summer. Game 42 wraps up the regular season at Lowell Park. I encourage you to think, as the dust settles from the summer, eventually over the next few weeks, playoff baseball will die down. A champion will be crowned of the CCBL summer. Then slowly, August, October, November, December, those winter months of the Cape will come. Snow caps will fall over the trees at Lowell Park, and eventually you're going to be wanting some baseball back for this summer. Eventually, we'll get back to Lowell Park for another season of Kettleers baseball. Thank you, everybody. From Carson Mercier, Brooke Killgore, I'm Liam Ervin saying so long, and we'll see you next summer, everybody.